to recap for us?
I guess I will.
I was gonna say I was, and then I realized I don't have my notes, and I need to run downstairs and grab my notes really quick. So give me 1 second, because I didn't do the important thing that I needed to do.
Okay. Do you want me to wait for that then, I assume?
He's muted, so probably.
Alrighty. And let's get into the right game while I'm at it. Here's the question. Do you want it done from my point of view or the character's point of view?
Ooh.
Oh, interesting.
Um.
I always take my notes from my character's point of view.
Yeah.
Because then that encourages other characters and players to do their own notes as well.
Very true.
Because the last 3 sessions of the campaign I'm playing in was like, well, I was dead, so...
Don't know that stuff yet.
Tetra, is your mic crackly? Or is that just on
I
my
can
end
fix that
listening?
1 sec. I can fix that
Okay.
1 sec.
Okay, I'm back, and I have all my stuff.
Welcome back.
I'm prepared, I swear.
More prepared than me. 15 minutes before the session, I was like, "Oh, I have no Wi-Fi. Boss, please."
Oh no.
Oh, rip.
We good now, though. All right. If you would.
Do you want me
We
to?
don't hear your words. Tetch, we can't hear you.
Test now.
Oh.
Oh,
Okay.
There you go. Hello.
Okay, yeah, Discord decided to turn off my mic after I fixed it, so that's fine.
Rip.
Cool. Hi. So yeah, Defenders of Ass. Cool.
I had
All
so
right.
much hope for this title.
And that was our first mistake.
All right, so g'day. So I'm Gaza. The last time we were here, I decided to take a quick break on my adventures of looking for wonderful animals and creatures to conservate, and decided to stop by a bar. It's there I met some lovely friends, where I was able to get to know a couple of them. I don't believe I technically know at least a couple people's names in character, but I definitely met Badger. Definitely met Lorelei, Phineas, Thea, Ganula, Ulha, sorry. I don't think I've met Galen yet. Have I actually spoken to Galen?
He's a bit sort of standoffish.
All right,
I've
fair
got
enough.
better things to do.
But we had a lovely chat in the bar and the arm wrestle. Somehow won that. Don't know how that happened.
You won the arm wrestle. You won cards.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I lost the arm wrestle. Fair
And he
enough.
had an argument with Galen about dragons, I think, about whether they should live
yeah,
or die.
So
Yeah.
we had a chat in the bar. We had a chat in the bar, and we finally, however, our drinking and festivities were interrupted by the showing up of a beautiful blue dragon. It was gorgeous. Unfortunately, Sheila was a little bit. Was it? Did we know if it's a guy or a girl? I think
It's
they
a
said-
girl.
Okay, Sheila was a little bit miffed. I think we might have been in her territory, but she was causing a right old ruckus. I was getting ready to help out with my crossbow. Pretty sure I wasn't going to hit, but I would have tried. The guards also tried to take a shot at it, but then this weird woman showed up and made all the arrows and then the dragons disappear. Pretty cool trick. I wish I knew how to do it. But we were able to discern exactly what it was while the town was on fire. It was at that point that the culprit of disappearing arrows and dragons was spotted and chased down by one of our lovely party members, who thought it would be appropriate to, instead of saying, please stop, to shoot her in the leg. We then all met up. I helped out, put out some fires, gave some people healing potions. We found out that this was Julkrazin after she took us into a temple of Bahamut, where she instructed us that she needed help, and apparently we were heroes. Good to know. She needed us to collect some dragon masks to stop them falling into the wrong hands, and to go speak to, hang on, bio, have it up here. To go speak to, we had to speak to the Jarl to ask about Caspian, who was on the southeast of the mountain in a shack, and also not to bother Kato, because Kato was a bit grumpy. I can understand that. I might ask the group if we can at least go have a look, but I can understand that it might be a bit dangerous and we maybe should avoid it. We'll see. But overall, Chassis, the Black Dray. No, that's my backstory. Shit. Ignore that. Either way, we ended up deciding to try and find some mounts. Did not find some mounts, and instead we only came away with one mount and 3 brand new best friends in the form of our donkeys, Jack, my ass, and your ass. We've so far started our adventure. It's been a lovely walk. We've had a lovely chat with some people. I had an argument about conservating animals versus shooting them, but so far, I'm sure we're going to get along all fine. It's going to be great and nothing will go wrong. And then we were attacked by bandits. So far, I've hit one of them. I'm doing a good job.
Right. Unless anybody else has anything to add, we're going to go ahead and continue along with combat. Top of the round, Ulahar, it is your go.
Oh boy. All right.
Just so you remember, this is about a 6-foot climb. You're on top of the top of the mountain,
and then
everybody else below.
Yeah, this one guy here is down below, right?
This guy is dead. This guy is pretty sketchy looking. Everyone else looks fine.
Given, I might just actually leap down and try to finish that boy off. That
Jump
boy
stab.
and/or girl.
Yeah, exactly. Flying lizard.
Right? Flying lizard. Yeah, I'll try that. So I'm gonna...
When you get multi-attack, you can do the flying lizard blizzard.
Oh wow!
Oh my god!
Blender attack! Wow! 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 Wow!
So yeah, I want to like jump down and get like behind this guy, I guess, if he's facing that way, and try to attack with my warhammer.
Sure. Go ahead and make me an acrobatics check just to see how you land from 6 foot.
Oh boy!
See how Ulahar dies.
Possibly.
Dakota, while this is being rolled, just so you don't have to draw arrows, if you click on a token, there'll be a little circle thing underneath it. You can put markers on people with that, and there is one that is just an X that covers them up.
Oh, the more you know.
You can also put like tokens like it has a snail on if they're slowed, or stuff like that.
Right.
Or as Ninja Master, they're stealthed. Yeah, that guy's dead.
Oh, how
Oh,
bad?
hyper dead. It's got a
Double
crossbow.
Very well.
All right.
So maybe not. I can't wait to see me fall on my face.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you clatter to the ground, and you take like just 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you fall and scrape your knees,
Okay.
and are now prone. You can still make an attack if you'd like. You can like hit him in the ankle.
Yeah, let's just swipe at this guy's ankles, sure.
It was all part of the plan all along.
Okay, let's see if I do this right. There's so many buttons.
All right, that'll hit. Go ahead and roll damage. You can just click the warhammer underneath.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, 9 points.
That's a
damage.
good hit in the ankles right there.
All right. Well, apparently you
Jesus.
like shattered the connection to his heart as you hit his ankle. I hate when that happens.
Classic.
That's why it turns out running is the most risky job you can ever do.
Yeah.
Apparently, his name was Achilles.
Oh,
Oh.
Oh man. All right. Is there anything else you'd like to do?
No, not really.
All right, Gaza, you're up.
G'day.
You're
Any of our party look wounded at all? I forget from last time.
I'm full.
You're not at the hit points you were supposed to be at. I remember this because
I mean, I appear to have more hit points than I actually physically have, so that's wrong. There we go. Oh, because I moved the thing. Yeah. So, yeah, is anyone wounded?
you were hurt. I remember I moved tokens, and that's probably because you took 6 points of piercing damage.
I did, didn't I? Okay. let me
Yeah.
fix
So
that.
you're wounded.
Okay. I'm fine.
There we
I'm
go.
fine.
This is fine.
All right. Yeah, this is fine. But no one else looks immediately wounded.
No.
All right. Well, in that case, then I'm gonna throw a vial of alchemical acid at this guy.
Alrighty, go ahead and roll to hit.
Yeah, that is a dex save on his part for 2 points of acid damage if I hit. If I miss, it does
Nice.
nothing. It does fuck all.
2 damage.
Yeah,
Steady,
I'm hardcore, me.
Ooh.
That's like a violent sneeze.
He's definitely
I'm throwing
scaling though.
Stroke vinegar.
Garlic in comp.
it doesn't seem
Exactly.
like a lot, but it's still annoying.
Okay, yeah, no, he takes 2 points of damage.
Hooray!
Only
I'll be
especially strong
cool.
vinegar.
It sort of stings, but not like a lot, you know. Just
He's like really uncomfortable. Like you like rear back and like quarterback throw it hits him in the chest, and he's like, it smells really bad. It's eating through like his chest armor. He gets it on his arm, and he's like, ah, what the hell? like you throw a stink bomb at him.
all right. That's all I can do. My turn is over.
Alrighty. Galen isn't here, so I'll just go ahead and.
I'm sure he's not too
Yeah.
hard to play as. He's
No.
medieval Horatio Kane.
Exactly.
Just-
He's gonna shoot arrows. I forget. Is exhaustion like? Is that
Exhaustion is only ability checks for a first level.
only ability checks? That's what I thought.
Yes. So attacks are fine.
Right.
Oh yeah, because he had a bad
Alright.
night.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have got drunk in his room, right, team?
Yeah, that's his. He didn't insult someone and get killed by them.
No, never,
mean-
never. He didn't make poor life choices. Well, he did. Drinking
He's
kind.
the only one who knows that, but like you know,
Yeah.
Alright.
Hence why not in character voice.
right? Of
exactly.
course. All right,
Oh.
yeah, that's gonna hit him for 9 damage. He's looking pretty messed up, like super messed up. And
Nice.
then he'll use his movement to climb up here and get a better vantage point for his next attack. Good job.
Yeah.
All right, Lorelai, you are up.
All right, so can I hit this guy who I've got my mark on still? Is he within sight range?
Yes, he's actually.
He's
Be up.
kind of. Oh, he's just
he
on the
was
top
up.
there.
Yeah, I remember that. I moved some stuff.
Sweet. In that case, I'll hurl another spooky spear at him,
Alrighty.
Spooky sphere.
and he is cursed.
Yes, so you have advantage.
Oh.
I think I hit.
Yep,
Oh.
that'll hit him.
Ooh.
Yum.
Boom.
Hit him with the crit.
That'll do it.
That serves me right for messing with my damage. Hang on a sec.
If you just hit the text Eldritch Blast, it should do that.
Yeah, I agree with that. However, I went and monkeyed.
You went and monkeyed.
I'll just add. Okay, so it's double dice, and I add my proficiency bonus because you cursed.
Yes.
So it's this plus 2. I spent like an hour and a half ruining my other roll 20. He takes 18 damage.
Okay, he just gets fucking
Shit.
blasted. Like
Yeah,
if you see
'cause-
Lorelai hold the spear up, and then there's no more bandit. He's like, "Ah, nah."
Hey, Lorelai?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty fucking cool.
Well, not for
Oh,
him.
whoa! I
suppose.
can't compete with that.
I'm like in a barbarian craze, so I just go like,
Oh, yeah!
as you fucking explode.
I
Don't
just
look,
looked at my
Jack. Don't
bottle of
look.
Acid.
It's a massacre. Cover your eyes, Jack. And Badger will take his hand and cover Jack's
Don't
eyes.
look my ass.
All
So
right,
I
this
believe
guy.
that curse just disappears. Yeah, I need to like a higher
Yes.
level to like move it around. So that curse is gone. He's gone.
It did the job. Oh, right. Yes, please.
I will step back
Okay.
and I will stand here and I will fix my spell.
Alrighty. So this guy's gonna move up to you.
Given that's what I got.
Oh yeah, that's 16. I saw that in a math
Nice.
class once.
Yeah, easy.
He is going to try and hit you with his short sword. I had a macro for this, and all right. I'm assuming an 8 doesn't hit you. So yeah, nope, that's a swing and a miss. This guy is going to come from a flanking position and run at you, Ink.
Oh.
Another 8, genius.
Woo!
All right, I'm assuming that doesn't hit.
No, it does not.
All right, these guys are having it. This is just like my one shot. This gentleman is going to move over to here and take a shot at the back line. Let's ask the gods. Phineas looks to. All right, I'm assuming a 22 hits you, Phineas.
Jesus.
I'm gonna guess you.
All right.
Rolled about as well as I did.
You take, boom, 4 whole damages of piercing. Got him. Yeah,
Oh,
genius.
Ooh.
As an arrow hits you right in the shoulder. This guy.
Does that impact my?
I'm sorry?
Does that impact my?
Cut out the same place again.
I know, unfortunately.
Oh, is it
Maybe
really?
he's
Yeah,
intentionally
audio's
cutting out.
clipping a
I
little
don't
bit.
know. I don't know if it's. I don't know where my speaker is. If it's my phone or. Oh, why?
You sound fine now.
Yeah, try again.
I don't.
Does it impact your?
Oh, does it impact my?
God damn it!
Does it impact? I think is the question. Which
Shooting
I lost.
arrows.
No.
It's flavored to saying where it hits unless you make a cold shot, in which case you make the attack at disadvantage.
Okay.
Yeah. So yep, you are
fine.
good. It stings a little bit, but like it's 4 points of damage, so it's like a rubber arrow at this point. All right, this
Oh, it's a
guy
We don't have that much health between us.
Yeah.
Impactful.
is going to come over here. Hit action dash.
Okay, that should be way
is-
better. Sorry.
No worries. All right, Ink, it is your turn.
All right, Ink's gonna do the most basic thing possible. After that guy just walked up and missed me, I'm just gonna smile at him like real killer intent. Like I'm gonna just raise my maul and just smack him across the face. Like that's gonna be my
Bop
my
it.
attempt here.
Yeah. All right. Go ahead.
Oh, we have rage maul.
Rage Maul.
Rage maul. Oh god.
Oh, syntax
Oh,
error.
yeah.
Maul.
No.
I like it.
Whoa! Just like whip it at his head. It's like I spin in
Jeremiah
a
with
circle.
his smile, you just like creepily come like running and smiling at him, and he takes a step back, and you swing all off the hype of Lorelei blasting this guy into smithereens, and he manages to sidestep your swing.
I mean, on the bright side, the syntax error complimented your abs.
That's true.
Oh god. I'm just gonna be like, I'm gonna be visibly depressed. I'm gonna be like, "Aw," just like, kind of just stand there. Actually, kind of like just a little bit defeated by that instance. I don't think I want to. Can I move past him without getting opportunity attack? Do I know that or no?
You cannot. He
Okay.
will take a stab at you.
Yeah, we're gonna hold position then, pretty much. We're gonna edge a little bit
Alrighty.
closer to him. Whatever, a little bit.
Okay.
All right, I can't actually. Maybe on his face. Okay.
There
There we
you like
go.
Completely
buddy
missing to
buddy
step up
shoulder
to
with
him.
him. He's really uncomfortable. You're really
Yeah.
uncomfortable. The
I'm
party's
still just
really
like kind of
Oh.
smiling as I just edge closer to him. Oh.
All right, Phineas, it is your go.
The one that's like super close to me. Do I? Because there's like, isn't there like a disadvantage if you're shooting like if you're using a ranged weapon within a certain amount of feet?
Yeah.
the rule
It's
for that?
melee, so I think right is melee.
5
the
feet.
ranged
5
attack?
feet is a disadvantage on a ranged attack unless you have the crossbow expert feat, and I believe even then it only works for crossbows.
Okay.
Okay.
I think I measured 10 or 15 feet, so I should be good. on
Yeah,
that,
no, you're
so
fine. Like if you were
that's-
shooting,
I just
down,
want to
then
double
yeah,
check that rule.
Yeah, you're
I'm gonna
totally good.
do what I've been doing pretty much the entire time, and I'm gonna take a shot with my longboat at the guy who's as close to me as possible.
Alrighty, go
our
ahead and
buttons
roll
go?
that.
Please,
Hit it.
tablet, please. It's gonna make.
You're
Oh, you're playing on
30
tablet. Oh,
through.
snap.
Yeah, no, that's I'm in Michigan right now. I am
Shit.
struggle busing.
You want me to roll for you?
Can someone roll me a 1d8 plus 2?
Here, I can
That
just.
might have to be the way we do this because my.
Well, that's the
sheet thing is
damage.
not
You
working.
still have to roll 2.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, here, I've got you.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
All right, that'll hit
Awesome.
for 8 piercing damage. Wow, you guys are clapping,
Nice.
kids.
Sick. Thank you.
Oh, and
Yeah,
that guy, yeah, you shoot him and it sails right over ink and in one eye and out the other, and he falls dead on the ground.
Holy, it goes in one
That's
eye and out
really
the other.
brutal.
That's a crazy shot.
I meant to
I
say
didn't
out the
see
back of his head.
I
but,
know,
like,
but
like,
I like that
like,
description better.
Oh God.
That's crazy.
I'm gonna be
Rick-
super pumped about actually making the connection, and then disgusted with myself with the fact that I just burrowed that into some dude's eyeball. Let me mark that I took down a arrow as well.
Well, at least your guy still has a head compared to what mine did.
True.
Yeah, just like boots, like over here.
Boots and Ash.
All right.
All right, Badger.
Okay. So I'll look over at Phineas and be like, "We may be small, but we pack a big punch." And I will move. Can I move here on this ledge?
What is your movement speed?
25. So that is it half going up like difficult terrain?
Don't recall what the climbing.
Climbing is half movement. If it's a difficult climb, like a loose material, then obviously athletics checks have to be made. Athletics is the check for climbing that says like walls to bounce off monk shit style. But it's usually a half movement if it's an easy climb. If it's a difficult climb, athletics checks.
Right. I'm gonna say that it's fairly easy. Everyone else has been able to scramble up, so you can go ahead and make it to like right on the edge over here.
Yeah, I think I could probably make it like maybe like right there.
Yeah, I'd
Okay.
allow that.
Awesome. And then I want to cast Vicious Mockery
Okay.
at the enemy right above Ulhar.
Right here. Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
Roll for me.
So I'm gonna say, roses are red, violets are blue. You smell like poop, and you look like it too.
Damn, clap.
Oh, and
Did I
so
make a contested wisdom check? Yeah.
Wisdom save.
yeah, wisdom save.
That's right.
And I think even if they save, they take half damage.
Maybe.
I will check that. It should be in the spell description if you dragged it from Compendium.
I do
For
believe
example,
it is.
it should
half,
just
yeah.
say underneath the wisdom
All right,
save.
he
which
is gonna
proper
fail
pen.
that.
All right, so it looks like it's just 2 psychic damage.
Alrighty, and then it's advantage attacks, right?
Let's see.
Checking now. Has disadvantage on it. Its next attack roll, singular attack roll.
Right. Okay. So we'll go ahead and put like. I don't know. This guy's like, I don't know what's going on. Like, he's sad. He's like, damn, dude. Like, I shaved this morning. Okay.
Let's try to look nice for this assault. And then as a bonus, I can do a bonus action as well, right?
Yes.
I would like to give Bardic Inspiration to Ulhar.
Alrighty.
Be like,
Har, you have a D4 to add to your next ability check and slash
Okay.
or attack.
and it lasts,
A
I think,
D20 roll.
for the next 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah.
10 minutes or until used.
Will this
Okay.
share it? Yeah, that'll share it. Okay.
Cool.
All right, and I'll be like, "Go get him!" That's my inspiration.
I'll
I
look
could
up.
even feel the inspiration over here.
My friends are my best. Like are the best, honestly.
I look
All
up
right,
at you,
Ohara.
and I'm just like, I don't need to get. He's right here. All right, I'm gonna do a thing and try not to mess it up. So
Okay.
I
Sounds like
would like
D&D.
to use Hungry Jaws.
Okay.
Ooh.
And I'm gonna turn around then and use Bite on the guy that's right behind me.
All right.
So let's see if I actually land this, because it would be nice if I did. So I'm going to roll. And what does the inspiration give me?
It allows you to, if you want to, add the inspiration dice to the roll. So in this case, at first level, I believe it's a D. Is it a D4?
It's a
at this level?
D6, I think.
A
Yeah.
D6. So basically, if you
Okay.
roll, as long as you say inspiration before you know if it hits or not, you can say
Okay.
inspiration and roll inspiration dice, and that will add to the attack, not the damage, the attack.
Okay.
So if you think you miss, you can try and hit better.
Yes, you just have to do it before the DM says so. You can just
Okay,
choose to do
yeah.
it beforehand as well.
I would like to do it as part of this bite.
Okay.
That
So you make the
I'm trying to
attack roll with
do.
the bite. So
Yeah, so let's
and then roll a D6 on
do
top.
That and
Nine
then
plus a
I'll just
D6.
do one
This could be the
D6.
save.
Hello, I am here
Oh,
finally.
Hi.
unfortunately.
Hello.
No!
Oh,
I'm
no.
sorry, you just missed. You reach out to bite at him, and he kind of steps back. He's a little taken aback by the fact that you just lunged at him, but he manages to get out of the way in time.
We were in a sword fight. You've tried to fucking bite me? What the fuck?
You just still have your
Hey,
action.
hey, look, Mike Tyson did it in a boxing match, okay?
That's true. That's true.
Yet.
So I still have an action?
Yes, the Hungry Jaws is a bonus action, but you can't use it again now, even though you missed.
Right, yeah. So I can do another attack if I want to then. So I'm going to I'll try to Warhammer him.
Alrighty.
Nice.
Let's go.
Give him a bip and a bop and a boop.
Let's go with the boop.
Oh,
Boop
That'll hit him.
That's gonna boop so good.
Nice.
oh,
Right.
big boop.
Oh man, yeah. There was a diversion all along as you reach out. Hit this guy in the ribs with your warhammer. You hear a loud, like, crunching noise, and he takes and yeah.
Also, Catpeach, for your benefit,
Yeah.
lizard folk are proficient with their bite. So you, in the attack roll, if you
Mhm.
select proficiency, it adds your proficiency bonus to the attack roll. Because you have had those teeth all your life. You are proficient.
Truth. Okay, I will check off proficient there then. Now.
Okay.
Cool.
All right, Gaza, you're up.
Oh crikey! I'm gonna look around and I'm gonna be like, you know what? Maybe it will do better this time. You know what? No, it's the first. I'm gonna, for the very first time, I'm gonna pull out my light crossbow, stick it up, folks. Trust me, everyone. It's gonna go great. I'm gonna move to here to try and get a good. There's a rock in the way. I guess I'm gonna climb to get a
Okay.
good view, and then I'm gonna try and take a shot with the light crossbow.
Okay. Go ahead. And who are you hitting? You hitting this guy here?
I'm hitting the no. I'll go for this guy up here. Why not?
Alrighty.
Do we all get a free
Spread
action
some
to
damage out.
duck and take cover?
Don't worry, everyone. This can only go well. 15.
Oh,
Right on the AC.
Hey, told you guys I could always hit people with this. 5 damage.
Yes, sir. All right.
It should have been 6, but I technically do a -1 to the damage roll because of my -1 dex.
Oh no.
Oh no.
rip.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do?
I don't have bonus actions yet, so I will give my team moral support, which actually does nothing, but I'll be like, we've got them on the run, team. Everything's going all right. I'm done.
All right then, Galen, you are up. You climbed up on here to get a better vantage point. To, like,
All
shoot
right.
people.
So, who is this guy still up?
Yeah, he's
He
still up.
damaged?
He's pretty. He's prone, and his feelings are hurt, but he's still alive.
Okay, I think Galen's gonna go for this guy right here. He's gonna roll
Okay.
to attack him.
That'll hit.
And it'll do a whopping 3 piercing damage.
Yeah, you shoot at him and it kind of grazes him alongside the leg. You see the blood trickle, but he's still relatively healthy looking.
That will be my action then.
All
And my
right.
entire turn. I'm not gonna move from where I'm at.
Sounds good. Lorelei, you are up.
Is this area to the side like fall to your death kind of bad terrain, or is this like does it go up or does it go down? This darker area here. Because like if I just step over through here, am I about to die if I?
No,
go...
it's a just like a really tall peak.
Oh, okay. So I can't even fall down because it's just a wall. Okay,
Yeah.
sweet. Well, in that case, I'm gonna head forward this way, tap Ulhar on the back, and say, "Let's finish this guy off."
Giggity.
And as a bonus action, I will poke my sock and say, "Hey, wake up." You see a little ghostly red snake come out and sneak his way around the tip of the spear and enchant the tip, and I'll cast Wrathful Smite and then stab him with my spear.
Ooh.
Very nice. Right, can you throw that in chat for me?
Yeah, if I go to the spells. There he is.
Okay.
And I'll try and stab him.
Sounds good.
19.
That'll hit.
Sweet.
Nice. Ooh.
For 10 damage with no curse. And psychic damage is okay. Well, I can just keep max rolling all my damage. That's fine. I'm okay with this.
Yeah, no, you're beating a dead bandit.
Oh, he's just straight up dead. I just impale him on my spear and just
Before
throw
the
him
psychic damage
behind
even
back.
hits, yeah, you just watch the spectral spear like sail through the air and impale him to the wall.
Yeah, I'll just use Ulhar and get a bit more strength and fling him over like the top of us behind us, and hopefully he doesn't land on Innkeeper or.
Badger has a fear of snakes, so when that snake pops out, he'll be like, "Ah!" and then fart a little bit.
That is an odd reaction to being afraid.
All right.
I still have a little bit of move. How much
Sure.
did I move? 1, 2, 3. So he's dead. 4, 5. I'll go over here.
This
6.
guy isn't dead, so he's gonna get an opportunity attack. That's where you.
Yeah, this guy's alive.
He survives 18 damage, 16 damage?
Oh, this is the one you were hitting. I thought you were hitting this one up here.
No, I was melee attacking him.
Oh,
That's
I
the guy
see.
here.
I misunderstood. Okay, yeah, no, he's clapped.
Yeah,
But
so I
the
like
other
him.
guy's
I was,
alive.
yeah, I like
I
impaled him, threw him over the back of my head, and
bad. Okay, so yeah, no, I was like, how are you gonna throw him from up there? But like, I'm not gonna ruin a good time. So yeah, no, he's dead. This guy is not dead. No egg.
okay, sweet.
All right.
So I'll go over here.
I couldn't even do like my little pitiful, like disadvantage stab. All right, this gentleman right here is going to take another shot or take a shot at Galen.
What a bitch.
That guy I threw over my shoulder is probably screaming in terror as he died too. Because
Oh
if he
man.
dead, he probably failed the wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Let's go out on a limb there and make that outlandish statement.
all right. Is a 17 hit? Galen.
Yes, that does.
Alrighty. You take
11
6
billion
whole
damage.
points of damage.
6? Jesus.
Yeah.
Calm down.
I am bloodied at this point. That fucked me up.
All right, yeah, arrow sails through and impales you in the abdomen, and it really hurts.
Galen like stumbles backwards and like falls to a knee.
All right.
Motherfucker, what a bitch.
Didn't hit you in the knee there. Could have been worse.
Could have been worse.
Could take an arrow.
Could have
to
ended
the
it.
knee.
Never be
That would have ended my adventuring career just right off the bat.
Yeah.
Have to become a guard.
Exactly.
Walk around Whiterun for the rest of your life.
Talk to the people who actually hunt dragons. It feels bad.
The guy with the spear sticking out of the back of his head. I mean, that's what I look like when I come into Whiterun. Anyway, the other guy up on the mountain is gonna take a shot at Yulhar with his short bow.
Uh-oh. This is fine. Everyone's fine.
All right, is a 22 a hit? I'm assuming so.
A 22? Yes.
Yeah.
Does a
All right.
22.
We all know.
Oh
but like,
shit!
I mean, you never know.
It's
Like,
best to
you're, like,
ask, yeah.
super memey. Like some people I know who have 29 AC, but like that's none of my biz.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
All right, you take 3 points of piercing damage. Big stuff. These guys are hacking. No. All right, and he's gonna finish. And they're both very confident now. No, he's stand right here. He's not that confident. You guys. All right, Ink, you're up. There are 2 archers.
Yep. Sadly, my Maul's weakness is people outside of my ring. But I do have a handy dandy javelin.
Ooh.
So what's the range of a javelin? Is it like 30 feet or what is it?
It should say on the javelin if you dragged it in.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Let me
Oh, that's
double
proficiency.
check.
A javelin has a range of 30 feet
Alright.
with normal roll, 120 at disadvantage.
Oh, okay. Cool. So I'm just gonna I'm gonna be like muttering to myself, really mad as I like pocket my maul. I'm just like, and because I missed my last blow, I'm just gonna kind of walk up next to Olhar, and I'm just gonna like take aim at the front guy who just shot Galen, I think. And
Yeah,
I'm just gonna heave. I'm not even gonna say anything. I'm just actually gonna just heave a javelin at his face, like while I'm muttering under my breath, pretty much.
All right, roll to hit.
My least favorite words.
God damn it! I mean, the worst words are make a death saving throw.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, the guy he kind of just like moves his head to the side real quick as the javelin sails past his ear and kind of be like a creepy grin, the same one you were giving us.
I just go like, "You bastard!"
By the way, I honestly think the worst thing to hear is, what's your passive perception?
That wins.
Yeah. And that's pretty much my turn.
All right, let's go, Phineas.
Okay. Please. There we go. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and take a couple that I'm still. I'm gonna take that many steps forward.
Okay.
And then I'm going to shoot at. Let me get the measuring tool so it's easier to see. I'm gonna shoot at this boy.
Alrighty, I will go ahead and that.
Let
for
me
you.
try one more time. Let me try.
Okay.
This. I believe.
Fix it.
We believe.
I did it.
Yay!
Yay!
It missed
You
This
did it.
guy
You
has
suck.
got his dancing shoes on today, and he just dodges to the left, sails past him.
Feels bad.
Is there anything else you would like to do?
No, that's gonna be it for Phineas. He's just gonna kind of be dejected and be like, oh, "It's another arrow gone."
All right, Badger, let's go.
All right, I'm going to move right behind Galen, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, I know this might be kind of weird, and I don't know you all that well, but I'm going to touch you, but not like that, because I'm not that kind of halfling. Let's just see if this will help."
Not that kind of happy.
And I'm going to cast Cure Wounds onto Galen.
Nice. We have a healer. Woo.
Yay! 4 points of healing for you, Galen.
Nice.
And that'll... I guess I have a little bit more movement, right?
Yeah, if you'd like to use some. You took like 5 steps.
Then I guess I'll just come back here. Can I move there? Back down?
Yeah, I'll say you can get like right at the edge.
Okay.
Down here.
And that'll end my turn.
All right, Ulhar, let's go.
All right. Is it feasible that I am able to kind of run up to the cliff like this way and somehow climb up kind of beside this guy over here?
Yeah, I guess I'll allow that, sure.
Gadunk. All right. And I will... We're gonna Warhammer again.
All right, you third.
Handy dandy.
Excuse me.
Okay. That'll hit.
Woo woo. Woo woo.
12 points. He is hurting as you bring the hammer down again and you hear the familiar crunch beneath it.
That's a good sound.
It's really, yeah. He's still standing, but you can tell he definitely clutches his side, drops bow at the sudden force of impact.
Okay.
Gaza.
G'day.
You wanted to do?
Nah.
Okay.
Yeah. So now the round has passed. Who looks stiller other than me?
Galen, from what you can gather, is
Still?
really the only.
I look better. I'm just a little got some small cuts and stuff that aren't quite fully healed yet.
All right. Anyone else?
full.
Yeah, Ulhar's got a couple of scrapes from where he fell.
Oh, that's very
But,
far away though.
Yeah, I'm also very far away.
Yeah, I mean I'm pretty wounded.
I've got 4 points of damage on me.
Who does? Sorry.
Phineas. Sorry, I had my mic muted.
Ah. Okay.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, the other guy was on top of you. I didn't see
yeah.
your health bar. Phineas is a little like he's got an arrow in his.
A little bit. All right. So.
There's an
All
arrow.
right.
sticking
So
in my shoulder.
it's safe to say I'm probably the most wounded.
Yeah, you were definitely the most.
All right, then I'm gonna use an action to create a healing draft. I now have a healing draft, which I can't drink till next turn. It's an action to create and an action to drink. So
It'd be a shame if you
Alright.
I have a
got
healing
shot
draft.
with an
I guess
arrow.
I'll move. I will move. I'll move up to Galen so I can make one for him next turn. Wait, can I make that? Because I have to climb down. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Nope. I am at the bottom of the cliff.
If you want to try and jump it, you can make me dex or acrobatic, like whatever is highest.
Jeez. They are both
Galen,
equally shit. Sure, I'm gonna try and fucking leap. Can I take athletics, please?
or Galen.
Yeah, sorry, that's what I meant. Athletics or.
Okay. I'm gonna jump it. Hold my beer.
If you fail your
Or
potion...
Galen was going to go down anyways. So
Well,
if you
I didn't know
wanted
this.
to-
I don't know this. No metagaming.
Hold his healing draft. He's jumping.
Oh, my healing draft. I'm doing
Alright,
this.
you watch this guy.
Talking's a free action.
Dude, you watch this guy as it runs and jumps and makes this valiant leap across the valley. It's beautiful. It's like when they freed Free Willy. And then he proceeds to body slam the earth as all of a sudden he had misjudged the distance.
Ah, shit.
And
He's like,
he grabs the edge, but he can't hold. And just kind of
How tall
slide
is
down.
Mount? How tall is
Galen
this?
looks over at this and tries to like reach out and like help him, but he does not react quick enough.
I don't know.
how
It's
tall are
like
the?
it's like a 6 feet.
Oh, 6 feet. Okay. So
Yeah,
I don't
not
take
very,
falling
not very
damage.
tall at all.
Okay, so I don't take falling damage.
You just take
Nope.
emotional damage.
Sweet.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, you hit the ground and the wind is knocked out of you. You're now prone and everything
Oh.
hurts.
Alright,
But-
I'll turn myself sideways. Shit. What's the most unprideful thing I can put on myself here? This
Slap.
fucking target hit me, Ben. Right, yeah.
I mean,
I've
I
got
was
an
gonna
easy
do,
draft
like-
in the end. My turn is over.
All right. Your go, Galen.
All right. Well, after that cure wounds, Galen's gonna like pull the arrow out of his abdomen, let that heal up, and then just kind of probably jump down to wherever off of this, rise, so that way he has a bit of cover,
Mm-hmm.
and then probably knock another arrow and hit that guy again, or try to at
Okay.
least.
Go ahead and roll to hit for me. All right, that'll hit. Jeez. 10 piercing damage, and this guy, yeah, you shoot him, and he eventually, he tries standing to put on a tough guy act, but eventually falls.
Is he dead? Is he
He's
dead?
He's dead.
All right, Galen. The way this happens, Galen just kind of pulls the arrow out and like rolls off and lands on his feet and quickly fires up an arrow into like this dude's like chin from below.
That's
Nice.
brutal.
Badass.
All right, Lorelei, it is your go.
This terrain that I'm next to, how high is it?
It's reasonable. Like the other, it's not a very not a very tall cliff at all. I can use words. It's probably less than 10 feet.
So you're saying unclimbable without a hand?
Oh,
Because
right.
one hand is holding the spear, and that's the end of that sentence.
Yeah, no, unfortunately, you can't climb it without a hand.
Right. Okay. So I can still see this guy though, right? I can
Yeah, you
pop
can
him
see
with a.
Yeah, he got
an Eldritch.
confident
What's he
standing
got?
right on the
Okay.
edge.
All right. Well, I'll shoot an Eldritch thingamabobber at him. And there it goes, sailing
Yeah,
off into the sunset. Goodbye.
Besides Ulahar's warhammer that was just right in the
Yeah,
way,
go over
this
here.
guy is the most dexterous man you've ever seen.
He's just in the Matrix. Just
Ex-
dodge.
basically.
I'm done.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab myself a drink.
Alrighty. He did drop his bow when he was hit with the warhammer, so he's going to unsheath his sword and take a swing at you, Ulhar, while still clutching his ribs. All right. I don't think a 13 hit.
No, it does not.
All right. That's
Yeah,
about
he's a
all he
guy.
can do. We kind of just like try. Oh no. Yeah, he tries to scuttle away from you, and you can take an attack of opportunity if you would like.
Yeah.
Get
Of course
him.
I do.
Fuck him up.
So I can just do any attack. I will.
Yeah, if you
I
wanna
mean, the
do your
Warhammer's
Warhammer.
been good to me so far. Let's keep on.
That will not hit, unfortunately.
Rip.
You shouldn't have said it.
I know. I cursed myself.
All right. Ink, you're up.
All right. So I have a move of 25 feet. So do we think I can get close enough to this guy? Yes or no? But if I try to climb up.
I would say so. 10 feet
Woo!
to get there, so yeah.
Okay, perfect. So we're gonna move up to him. And we're like in a brief moment of lucidity in the middle of combat, which is rare for me. I'm gonna say, "I'm sorry, friends, but since your ally died before I could finish him, I'm going to have to kill you instead." And so I'm gonna try to swing at him with the hammer. one more time. Ink is gonna go.
One more time.
Oh.
No!
No! What?
I bet we just
Face
let him
down, in
go.
the dirt, face down in the dirt, face into a cliff, up against a cliff face. Gaza says, "Don't you feel embarrassed?" Yeah.
Yeah, no, this guy is just kind of, despite his insides are quite clearly internally hemorrhaging, he dashes out the way one more time. He's pretty like pleased with himself.
So I don't really do anything with my bonus action. But I'm just gonna say, shit, as soon as and just kind of look at him, and that'll be the end of my turn.
Okay, Phineas, you're up.
Okay. Do I not have a line of sight since Ink is right there?
Yeah, I would say that.
Can I do? Please, no, God, stop.
You can climb up here
Technically,
if you
technically, if
want.
another person in the way, it wouldn't prevent you making the attack. It would just mean that the enemy has some kind of cover. I would assume with a person, it would be half cover. Okay, they get an extra, I believe,
Yeah.
2 to their AC. Yeah, 2 to their AC.
If I were to move here, though,
You can hit him.
Oh, yeah,
I
that
could
was
hit him if I
easier.
did that. Okay.
Yeah.
No, that was I had two ideas, and that was the latter of them. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and seeing the brave thing that Galen did, or I guess badass thing. I'm gonna rip the arrow out of my shoulder to try and be just as badass, and try and use that to hit the guy who I think actually shot me with that arrow.
Yeah,
Nice.
all right.
The only thing is, the only question I have: do I take damage for ripping an arrow out of my shoulder?
Well,
That was the only thing I could think of.
got cure wounds applied to him.
See, I don't think I saw that because you were above me. I just saw you do that sick move and shot some dude from the throat.
I think you just
So I
do
get
it
flipped to-
anyway.
I mean,
Just
it
take the
depends if you want
damage.
mechanics or rule of cool.
Cool
I
points.
was
Cool points.
cool points.
Always the cool points, man.
Okay,
always
well, I
go
was
with
going to say
cool.
evens or odds, and we can determine how.
What if it takes damage or not?
Yeah,
That's pretty good. I like that.
Evens.
I would say probably.
that was
a
genius.
medicine.
I am the best. Wow,
You
got
left a
him.
wonderful full stop, exactly where it needed to be.
Oh.
Tell you what.
I believe our colonists call that a period.
All right. Yeah, evens. So you take this out and you fire at him without even blinking. It doesn't phase you as you just pull the barb from your shoulder.
Oh, I'm so fucking sick.
I've got a draw for that.
And I whip it.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Oh, God.
And the
God damn it.
spectacle, the man is rolling around.
He's
out
done 4 in a
there.
row.
No, like he jumps up and just like kicks the arrow out of the air, and
This fucking guy's dark souling us. He's just fucking dodging every hit.
all right,
Fuck this guy.
Badger, get him. I have faith.
All right. Can I reach Gaza from here, or do I have to move closer?
Who's that for? Sorry.
For Badger?
Yeah, you're within 5 feet of me.
Yeah,
Okay.
you can do it.
Yeah, next one.
Awesome. So I'll
Hi.
go over and offer a hand up and say something like, "I'm not your dad, but you're grounded." And try to help him up off the ground.
I appreciate a good pun, mate.
Do I have
Just
to
follow
roll
his
anything to
prone.
try to? Is Gaza prone right now? From
I
He
am
is
prone.
prone.
okay, so
Yeah, I
do
will say, yeah, you can help him to his feet. It's really
Well, thank
hilarious,
you.
by the way, guys, because he's like, "How tall are you?"
I'm
Me?
uh
Oh, you.
yeah, I think I'm like 3.5 feet tall.
That's all
Yeah, that
you
sounds
know?
about right.
I'm 5'9".
Okay, this is hilarious.
I'm 3.5 feet tall, and that's like the tallest halfling ever.
You just watch this
Yeah.
little man like essentially lift like twice his size up into the air.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it.
And then I guess that would probably count as my action.
No. I would say that could be.
Or is that a free action
Kicking-
interacting with
kicking-
one thing?
Technically, if we're going by a really big stretch of the rules, interacting with the environment, including picking up an object, is part of your movement.
Okay.
That's the
Yeah,
biggest
that's what I was gonna
possible
say.
stretch of the rules.
The rules
I
are
mean,
meant
yeah,
to
no,
be
I was gonna
broken.
like let it. Like,
Yeah.
say, like,
People are
eventually
Oh.
a bonus action.
Hyper Doggo.
Is that a bandit?
Yeah, the restless.
Oh, are you seeing dogs somewhere?
No, I'm hearing.
No,
we're
dogs.
hearing the
Oh,
dogs.
sorry. I keep
Jingly, 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 jingly.
It's the they keep looking out the window.
Well, Santa's
Never
visited you
apologize
early.
for your
Yes.
dog.
Stop. We do not deserve dogs as people, so
No.
they get a pass.
All right, and then I guess I'll just move over here.
Okay.
I'm on the ground, not on top of anything. I'm on the lower
Right.
level.
I mean, like technically, you probably crawled across all these dead bodies. Really.
Yeah, and as I walk across each one, I kind of do a little twist with my heel on their faces.
Oh
like,
yeah, DM. Okay, yeah. It's really insulting.
And that's
All right.
that's the end of my turn.
All right, Ulahar, do it too. And I have faith. This guy has survived for 5 turns too long.
I know. Please, for the love of God. I
He's
am.
probably got like 1 hit point too.
I know. I'm gonna walk like right up to him, and before I say what I do, I'm gonna see if it lands. I'm gonna try to bite.
That's a good idea, huh?
Fuck the exposition.
Curse you, roll 20.
That does not hit. I'm sorry.
Ah.
Dang.
This guy.
He's feeling like a god at this point, probably, right?
Each
You're gonna
time-
fight him, but he's prepared for it, and so when you lunge at him, he kind of just like puts his hand up and like grabs you under the chin and pushes your jaws away.
Ugh.
Whoa.
Each time one of his buddies dies, he becomes stronger.
Do you have anything else?
I guess I'll use the rest of my movement to just like back away.
That would
Now I'm
be an
just
attack
mad.
opportunity.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you're right. You know, never mind. I'll stay
You
here.
could just disengage, right? Do a careful
That's an
move
action.
and it's 5 feet. That's it?
Disengage is an action unless you are a rogue or you have a Step of the Wind, which is a monk feature.
I thought it was you could just take a careful move and use all your movement as a 5-foot move.
Oh, that might be a thing. If you can find a text source for that, I want to know.
Well, I just play with it anyway.
Disengage is an action. I don't know if that substitute, like if you take an attack, I don't
Yeah.
know if you can disengage, or if it just takes your movement. Like,
Well,
like picking up an
disengaging is
object.
an action. You only get one action, usually. I've never heard
Yeah.
a careful move. You can find me a text source for this. I really want to know, because that sounds really cool.
Oh, I don't know what careful move is. No.
No.
Yeah.
It's fine. I'll just hang
That
out
sounds
with
cool.
this guy.
So yeah, if you want
Yeah.
to do that, like I will make
wanna
that a
find it.
rule. You want to use your whole movement to
I
careful
like that.
move away.
Okay, yeah.
Okay.
Alright.
I'll just like
That's
look
fine.
him in the eyes and like tiptoe to the side. Be like, "This never happened."
Maybe I'm blurring house rules with rules. I don't know.
You
It's
just give him like
D&D,
the,
house
the
rules are an
weird,
important
I know.
give him like
Yeah.
the weird like lizard side eye that like you know they just yeah.
Like you turn
He's, like,
completely
really
to the
creeped
side.
out.
Yeah.
All right, come on, Gaza, I believe.
All right, so
All
I,
the way
Get
from
in,
back
you're
there.
far as fuck.
I look up, hearing the multiple swears of my allies, and out of character, I realize the reason we can't hit him is because we roll shit. We're gonna make the DM roll, so I'm gonna climb up here.
Give him a
10
saving
feet,
throw.
15. I'm gonna put me healing draft in one hand, take an alchemical acid, and I'm gonna lob an alchemical acid at him.
Alrighty.
Dex save and throw, please. I might just
Alright.
do 2 damage again, consistent. Please say it's like 2 health.
I mean,
Miss.
He just dodges again. He catches it. Whoa.
Like throws it in my face.
almost. You rolled an 18, so yeah, you throw it.
Yeah,
and
no damage. Yeah, not even half. Cool. I look at this healing draft. I could have drunk you.
At least you didn't get them confused.
Hey, Galen.
Hi.
You want some healing or do you want to kill something?
I'll take the healing, I suppose.
Yeah, it's gonna take a while to drink. It's a big bottle.
Let me just, put an arrow through this guy's eye first.
All right, you get it. You get next one. All right, I moved to the edge to get ready to hand Galen the healing draft.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. Can I? He needs both his hands to fire an arrow. So can I hold a bonus action to the second he fires an arrow to hand him a healing draft? So he has it for after combat.
Can I use a reaction next turn to try and grab it?
I don't think you can hold a bonus action.
Okay, fair enough. Makes sense. That's fine. I'll drink it next turn. I can make infinite of the things. It's just only once per person anyway. So after the combat's over, just everyone gets a healing draft.
All right, Galen, you're up.
Alright, well, true to my word, I'm going to, probably hard to see from there. I'm going to move up a little bit and try and fire an arrow into this guy's eye.
Alrighty.
Get him.
There we go.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
How do you
Of
want
course,
to do this?
the cool guy does it.
Arrow right through the eye, of course.
All right, yeah. He said, "Hold on, I'm gonna fire an arrow through this guy's eye."
It's precisely like, hold on, let me put an arrow through this guy's eye. I step to the side, draw the bow, and then just let it loose.
Gazov watches and just goes, "Wait, don't you?" So cool.
All right, so for the sake of that, combat is over. You guys don't
All right.
know what these guys
Yay.
wanted with you. You killed the leader right away. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna go up to Galen and be like, I understand that you're like making all the major moves, but please don't steal my moves of shooting people through the eye. Okay. That's my thing.
Mr. M, is the guy who was currently underneath Galen dead or unconscious?
Oh.
Oh yeah, I suppose that is something DMs need to think about.
No,
Yeah,
that was the guy that Lorelei actually eviscerated when he had 3 hit points.
Are there any corpses around that are unconscious as opposed to dead?
Don't
That
we
is-
just
yeah,
say
that-
that
that
we
is-
leave them at 1 hit point or 0?
Well, as a DM, you can stipulate that monsters fall unconscious in the same way that players do.
Yeah, majority of the time they die normally. That's why I'm asking.
Yeah, but you can also be like, I don't want to kill this guy, I just want to knock him out. So it really depends. Most of the time, though, you just assume they're dead.
I think all of our moves were lethal intention.
That's
Nobody said that they wanted to leave them unconscious, so I'm gonna say no.
I turned one
then
into a
I
smoking
will-
pair of boots, and the other one flew across behind me 25 feet. So I think mine are both dead.
I shot a guy in the eye.
I 100% shot an arrow through a guy's eye with the intent to just...
I mean, like
Yeah,
3 people
that's
lost
probably
their
a kill.
head. 2 people have no
That's fair,
ribs.
that's fair.
Like
Then, yeah, I will,
Stocks has more of a spine than these guys do.
That's fair. Then I will drink my healing draft, and then while everyone else is RPing, I will roll a healing draft and put the name of each person I'm giving it to underneath, so everyone gets healing.
I'm full.
I will give it to everyone. If you're full, just drink it anyway for funsies.
Can you? Is that an item you can hold on to, or it has to be used right away?
It lasts an hour, but I can only have one at a time.
Oh, I see. So you can't make another one until someone drinks the one that they're given.
He's like
Yeah,
Decker
hold on,
Kane if
one
Decker
sec.
Kane only could put out one potion at a time. Basically.
A little bit. Hang on.
That's the way that I understand it.
They last 1 hour. So I will give everyone gets healing, and then I will get one out anyway and hand it to someone whoever wants it. So I'll
What's
roll it
the-
for everyone.
Do you want me
What's the
to tell
healing?
you
Well,
who's
here's
hurt?
yeah. We'll put it this way: everyone who's wounded, take a D8 worth of healing.
There you go.
Alright,
I have
do you
a-
need to
I
roll
have a-
that,
That's a
or
much
do we
easier
roll
way of
that?
doing it.
I have a question
You roll
about
that.
the
You roll that for the
corpses.
inconvenience.
Yeah.
Is there any? What are these corpses wearing in terms of armor, and is it lootable or wearable?
Oh shit!
yeah,
Yeah, loot the
sure.
corpse.
Yeah, no, I was
Yeah,
waiting for that.
Yeah, Galen's gonna be like, the 2 I killed are mine, don't touch them.
So why don't you guys go ahead and roll me a perception check to tell me or find out what you find?
Would it not be investigation?
Investigation, that either, sure.
Oh god, I accidentally
So
put down
are we
that I
all
have-
rolling?
Investigation or perception, whichever you're higher. Okay, well,
Consistent.
Lorelai
Keep
sees
that.
all.
10. I am too busy talking to my ass.
I think I'd be joining
That
you
would be
too.
wonderful if you didn't have to roll with disadvantage.
Oh,
That's-
the fucking exhaustion. Go on, roll another one. Do it.
All right, so
I'm just rolling nat 20s for days here.
Well, you need to roll another. 'Cause
You're exhausted.
Yeah.
Am I?
You're
You're
natural.
exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're exhausted. Same day.
You called the pink lady a bitch, and she haunted
Oh,
your
yeah,
dreams.
that's right. You've been letting me roll attacks with.
Attacks on ability
Attacks
check.
not ability checks. It's just ability.
Okay. 1 second.
It's fine. Just roll another one. You've been rolling 20s, like
Another 20.
forever.
Another 20. Easy peasy. No problem.
21.
Yeah,
Done.
so Lorelai, you can tell that it's just standard leather armor, like anyone who has access to meager means can afford.
Oh well.
Nothing super special. Nobody's wearing anything incredible. No really discerning marks on them. You guys do manage to find 7 really dinged up short swords, 3 short bows, and put together an equivalent of 1 gold piece and 3 silver pieces worth of money.
So total, so we've got to split that.
I
I could
mean,
really
you
use a
don't
little bit of
have to, but
By the way, do I recover any of my arrows that I fired?
yeah, I was gonna say, if you go on any of the archers, you can have 10 arrows from each archer, and then
Ah.
How many archers were there?
there were
3?
3.
Okay.
Like
depends
obviously,
on
outside
if
of
it's,
looting corpses, recovering arrows is half the arrows you fired.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I fired 4. And then, does anyone else here use arrows? Do they
I do.
want?
I use crossbow bolts.
Think might want to
Anything
try to
around?
recover your. You might want to try to recover your
Yeah,
javelin.
I was gonna ask if I could like go around looking for my javelin, like shamefaced.
Well, you only find half of it.
You find it impaled. It's in the mountain. You know, you threw it and it went right past the guy, and it was kind of just like if you've ever thrown a like try to throw like a ball through the window and like you just hit the window and you're like, oof.
Mm.
Yeah. It's there shamefully.
Yeah.
Badger would like to create some kind of a distraction, probably pointing to one of the corpses that is in the far north, northern above everybody, and be like, he's gonna say, oh, is that one still alive? Is that one still alive? And he's gonna try to do a sleight of hand to check a few pockets without anybody looking at him on the corpse that are around him. Can he do that?
Okay, make a performance check for me. And
Ignore this
whisper
roll.
it
I'm
to
just
me.
gonna do this.
Yeah,
By
I'm
the
gonna
way,
run grab
do
another
we want
beer
us,
very quickly.
whoever has
Okay.
or uses arrows, do we just want to split it 15 and 15? Unless you just
Yeah,
don't
it's
want
just you and
arrows.
Phineas.
Okay.
That's fine. Yeah, that's fine with me.
All right.
Let me check something really quickly.
Is there enough
Sure,
leather
how
armor
many
here that I can
arrows
put
I
together some
can-
leather armor?
I'm gonna say everybody make a perception check.
Ooh, yeah.
By the way, is there something that we can use to?
Well, I'm
like,
glad I rolled. Okay, me and Phineas are alright. Okay.
Yes!
Everyone else
All
is
right.
looking over at what Badger said. Hey, Badger, what's that? Huh? Huh?
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Badger, go ahead and whisper me your sleight of hand. I just want to see.
Okay, if it's amazing, maybe I still get away with it, but maybe not. Let's see.
That's not bad. Phineas and Lorelai, you guys definitely see him feeling around, and and we'll say you're looking in Galen's pockets because he rolled the lowest.
Oh,
Wait, I thought he was
wait,
looking
he's
at
looking
the
no,
at pieces?
I'm not looking to steal from the other players. I'm trying to steal or look through the
okay.
corpses of the dead bodies.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
not
you guys-
trying to
you-
pickpocket from the
Okay,
team.
I misunderstood. I was like, damn, I've never had anybody do this, but like, I love it. Like,
Starting the campaign
Actually,
strong,
what
a lot of trustworthy actions.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, Phineas and Lorelai, you see, as the rest of the party looks over, he's got the guy with the most gold, of course, in his pocket. He's like, heh, heh, heh.
So I have one question and then one statement. Then, is there enough leather armor that I can put together a set that I can use?
Yes.
And then I'm just gonna go over to Badger and just help him.
Can Lorelai actually see me from that position?
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Wait, where were you?
Here. I'll add some leather armor to my shield. I'm just gonna come over and help.
Yeah, so everyone is looking over except for Phineas, and then you watch as Lorelai comes and starts digging through the pocket.
So hey, what do you do?
Like, oh, I guess not. I thought I dropped my kazoo. Here it is.
I look at him, and I just go, "The asses wouldn't be happy," and I go over the donkeys.
Who didn't take one of my healing drafts?
I didn't.
Character names. I'm still learning everyone's character names. Person.
Lorelai didn't.
Fiank definitely takes one and just chugs it. It doesn't matter.
I'm gonna go with a Lorelai and be like, "G'day, Lorelai. Do you mind if I borrow you off to the side for a bit?"
Sure.
All right.
I'm gonna say, Badger, you didn't check your pockets. No, I'm okay.
Move over here. I'm gonna move over here, so out of sight of everyone, hopefully. Can I make a perception check to see if anyone else can see or hear us?
Sure.
Is this considered a short rest? Have we been here long enough?
I'm gonna say you guys have been doing things, so not yet.
Okay.
Okay. Check.
All right.
You feel like you guys are alone.
All right.
So go ahead and say what you say. I'm gonna look at some things.
All right. So, Lorelai.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't been particularly honest with all of you that I'm still a little bit hurt from the fight, and I have very special needs and methods of restoring my own vitality. Would you be up to let me partake in these on you in exchange for healing you, because it's going to hurt you?
Okay, what do you want to do?
I want to drink you.
Are you a vampire? Like, this is just me asking.
I would like to drink you. Not like that. I'm not that kind of human-ish.
Monka.
Like that.
I look around at my body, which is the bits that aren't covered in belts and scraps of leather are covered in tattoos, and I'm like, are you sure you can get what you're after?
Oh, maybe. I don't know. No, I have no idea.
Because most of these tattoos were made with snake venom.
I'm sure it'll be fine. Do you have a bit that's not covered in tattoos?
If you want me stripping down right here so you can drink me.
Bow chicka bow wow.
I mean, I'm not gonna say no.
Okay.
This D&D campaign got sexy.
Spicy.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna drink you, Lorelai.
So I
hold on. I need to change my mood lighting since we're out.
Do you have like a
I grab
purple,
my
like a soft purple?
I do.
I grab my spear and I hold it in my mage hand.
Ambience.
You do what? Sorry.
My monitor.
I grab my spear in my mage hand and
like this
reach
is
around
right
my
now.
back, wince a couple of times, and just thrust upwards real quick.
Oh.
This is really
Look around real quick.
The spear just your back.
Take a few of the belts off and just show you my back and say, "Have at it."
All right. Then I'm going
You
to...
do see a very large tattoo of a spear going up my spine with a cobra coiled around it.
I'm going to avoid that. And I'm going to go for the soft flesh next to it. And I'm going to blood first.
All right.
So you take 7 points of damage, assuming you're letting me hit you, because I assume that's not going to hit your AC. And
that would... My armor just went up to 11. So
Alright. And then I heal for 6.
Nice.
So I'm full again. And I'm gonna go into my bag, hand you a healing draft. Thanks for that. Sorry if it doesn't pop you the full way. I was apparently way thirstier than I actually needed to be. Not convenient.
Helping.
Perfect.
Okay. So while this is going on, Phineas, you guys are looting and whatnot, but in the back you hear, "I'd like to drink you." And then it's going to hurt you, and then Lorelai going, "Yeah, okay." You can't see them, but it's definitely Gaza and Lorelai.
Badger will go over to the donkeys and cover their ears as best he can.
Do I like?
Badger
So wait,
and
wait.
Phineas are the only two who hear this, by the way.
I would actually. I think my curiosity would take the better of me, and I think I would try and stealth around that corner to take a peek at this. Is that possible?
Okay, so
You're
yeah, if
probably
roll
gonna
it, we
make
can, like,
my passive perception at least. My passive perception is 9.
Is that cool,
yeah, go ahead
Jinxie?
and roll a stealth check. I mean, if you guys are
Okay.
cool with it, we'll just like while this was happening, you're
Yeah, fuck it.
tripping down, you're taking a
Yeah,
I-
I might have seen him.
I'm like trying to round the corner and like peek my head, but I think I like trip over it. Like I'm not like I'm paying more attention to trying to get my vision, but I'm not paying attention to the groundwork. And since there's all the stones in the ground, I think I'm going to trip over one and fall ass over end and like come around the corner and just trip and just like fall on my face as I think I do see Gary. Or is it Gary for? Is it? Oh, okay. Why does it say Gary in the
Geza.
turn order?
Because my
Gary
first
is
name
the
is
full
technically
name.
Gary. Gary. My
Okay,
first name
okay.
is Gary, but I go by Geza.
Okay, Gaza. Okay, so I see Gaza. Like I think, however they're positioned, I either see like the back of this or I see the front of Lorelai. Like I don't know how they're positioned, but I'm
I
basically
see
like
the front of
seeing like I'm seeing like
from where it
Lorelai
looks
from the
like right
front.
now.
So yeah, like Lorelai. I would see this from the side then, yeah, and it would just be like,
I'm gonna come. I'm gonna come
tasteful
back.
side.
I'm gonna let go. I'm gonna let go. Hand the healing draft and be like, yeah, it's don't worry about it. It's nothing. It's trust me, it's not a medical problem. Just drink one of these and it will clear up right away.
So basically, what happens is you walk around the
Is safe
corner.
with me if mine is safe with you.
You fall ass over a teacup right as you see it looks like Gaza kind of like kisses her on the
Back of my shoulder.
Yeah, I mean like that's a weird thing that like happens in like.
I think I'll just take it as them getting intimate, and I'm just like, oh, I shouldn't be
Yeah,
here,
no.
and I'm just gonna run. I'm gonna run back to the donkeys.
Look, man, the adrenaline from
You see,
combat pulls
you
out
see
some real strong
Lorelai's,
emotions
like,
sometimes.
Tasteful side boob, and then Gaza kiss her on the shoulder, and then you get the hell out of Dodge.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah.
Really quick question for Roll20. I've been noticing this as I move my token around. Is there like a dynamic viewing? So like, is it
Yes,
showing
there
me
is
like things-
dynamic lighting.
Oh, dynamic lighting. Okay, because like I rounded this corner and I could see more, and it's really cool, the little mechanics.
Yeah,
So I just
like
wanna say,
like an
whoever
example.
set
If I
that
was
up,
to
thank
move
you.
myself, over here, you
I
would
can't
not be able to
see it,
see me
yeah.
anymore. Exactly.
I think that's awesome. So whoever set that up,
It's really good.
kudos.
That would
Thank
be
you.
Dakota.
So awesome. Yeah, thank you so much, Jinxie.
That's really cool.
Thanks. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you very much. I might ask for this again. Hopefully not too often.
Anytime.
Thank you very much. Let's go back and rejoin the party. Hey guys, what we miss?
So the whole time that this was happening, Ink is just totally oblivious, and he kind of just walks up to Ulhar. He's like, "Ulhar, you mind telling me how you hit?"
Can I drink you?
Can I drink? No, oh God. I'm just like, you mind telling me how you hit stuff with your weapon? I seem to be having some issues. Just like that.
Oh, that's so sad.
By the way, Galen would like to see if any of these bandits are from any particular, if they're just a random group of bandits, or if they are part of any sort of faction or any like notable thing at all, or if it's just a random group of bandits.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me a history check.
He's mostly just looking for like tattoos or symbols or something anywhere on them.
Sure. Yeah.
May I say how much I love this fucking group?
You have no idea.
We're a bunch of weirdos.
So the egg asked me the question, and I literally want to like go grab one of the corpses that was on this part of the ledge, right? And I'm gonna sit it up against the wall, because I'm just gonna like literally. I take this literally. So I.
Do you want me to hold it for you?
No. I want just
Tee it
like
up like
there.
a fucking golf ball.
We will have targets practice, and so I'll grab my like my war hammer, and I'll like look at you and be like, "So you have your weapon."
Oh.
And where I want to hit here, and like I point to this guy's head, and I'll just like warhammer him right in the skull, and then look back and be like, "It's as easy as that."
This guy's head explodes like a gusher as she just like hits him in the face. It's a gory mess.
Like as the blood sprays, I'm like, wow! and I just like I'm kind of wide eyed and I like take one step back just a little bit. I'm like, oh, Ulhar, thank you for your assistance in this matter. And I kind of just like awkwardly step away from the blood spray, just slowly edging back.
If you ever need another demonstration, you let
Yeah,
me.
of course. Yeah, just like keep walking.
Yeah. When me and Lorelai get back round and go, hey, everyone see me hit that shit with a crossbow? Told you I was good with it.
I'll pat him on the shoulder and say, first time for everything.
Fair enough. Should we continue?
Yeah.
I jump on your ass.
If you insist.
I walk back to Jack and I give him a pet. I'm just like, it's good to see you, Jack. Been a long battle so far. Just like still kind of hung up on how badly I did in missing everything.
So out of game question, because I know Stark asked it and I don't know if it was addressed. Do we consider this long enough as a short rest? Do we get a couple things back, or is this this is pretty much like in the moment, it happened like at 20-30 minutes and we're just gonna keep moving?
A short rest is like an hour, I believe.
Oh, it is? I thought it was a little bit longer than that.
No,
yeah, I said since you
At
guys
least
have
an
been
hour.
out and about moving and doing things.
Yeah, we were doing stuff.
No, if you would like to take one, you're more than welcome. It's about midday. The sun is still high. So that's up to you guys if you want
I'd like to take one.
I drank one. It didn't heal me. Does that count as using it? Yeah.
Yes, technically.
Yeah,
Okay,
I got 2
cool.
points. of healing.
I want to run something by you guys really quickly.
Okay.
And then we can take 5 while we take our short rest. So I finally found out like that there's our prices for things and looked at them and I grossly underestimated the value of a shit donkey.
You did. I assumed they were that cheap because they were like shit and abused, which is why I was like, yes, I must have them now.
Exactly.
We must
So I was
care
gonna
for these poor
say,
creatures.
If it's all right with you guys, I'd like to say that until these donkeys are nursed back to health, they can only carry half their carrying capacity.
That's
and then
fine.
in about a week's time, they we'll say 3/4, and then in 2 weeks they'll be healthy again. Does that sound fair to everyone?
Works for me.
Sure.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
totally
I would
me.
say if you want to kind of just like put it into the story, we can assume that we know this because they told us this when we had the conversation. Like they told us how shitty they feel and all their problems and ailments, and so we know exactly what they need from the conversation we had up before this engagement.
I'm
Maybe
giving
they got
them
that
fucking
by the
healing
dragon.
draft every
Yeah,
day.
Yeah.
They were about to be like killed because they were just so
Yeah, no,
sick.
this is,
And
like,
Gaza was just like, no, don't do that. We'll take care of them.
Yeah, I'm giving these things a
Yeah.
healing draft every day then.
Okay.
Perfect.
Cool. All right. So you guys, you have some scruffy. They're sweet, but they're not
Scruffy
very good.
scruffy fucking dog.
Jack,
For-
my ass,
for
and
the
your
record.
ass.
For the record, a short rest in the handbook is defined as a period of downtime at least 1 hour long during which a character does nothing more strenuous than eating, drinking, reading, and tending to wounds.
Or breaking heads and make
Yeah, no, that
Breaking heads and making
that
heads.
is strenuous.
Just quickly because someone doesn't have their character under their chat messages. Who is Rob in game?
Oh yeah, I can change it here.
Think,
Yeah.
Cool.
Use the little drop-down menu thingy. my
Yeah,
buddy.
I'll change it to skiing.
Thank you muchly. All right, so cool. So I've been noting down who can use a healing draft again, because
Right.
Yeah, I'll type
they
another
only-
another one for you as ink so that it's there.
Is it you know what it might be
I've
good
done
to
my
do?
book.
Okay.
Because since we can put markers on ourselves, why not all of us put a marker if you've done
Oh,
it?
that'd be
Yeah,
perfect. Honestly,
Because you
If
could put,
wanna
there's
put,
probably like a
a-
little potion. Isn't there?
I'm purple. I don't think it's a potion,
Oh.
but I am purple. So if you just put
Cool.
like a
That's fine.
purple dot on yourselves, if you've used a
Done.
healing draft, that'd
Yeah,
be
done.
amazing.
Easy
Wow, that's
GG.
smart. Wow.
Yeah.
Thank you muchly. That's a great idea.
Thank you, alcohol. That's what you have to think.
So
I have technology.
By the way,
the only person who
speaking
hasn't
of,
had a healing draft is Badger.
Yeah.
speaking of, is there a symbol for like exhaustion on Roll20? I just want to like.
There's
remind
no
myself.
Is it like a
specific.
bet or
The symbols
something?
don't actually mean anything. Like there's a guy on his hands and knees. There's
All right. Well, I'm going to give myself this symbol to mark my exhaustion.
Okay, that's exhaustion now, everybody. Now you know.
looks good to me.
Yeah, there's just a
Yep.
variety of images that you
Alright,
can.
so we're having a
decipher
short. We're having a
there.
short rest.
Yes. So if you guys want
I
to take
did not
5
need-
right now, I really.
I
need
did
the
not need to
restroom.
drink Lorelei.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's fine.
Cool.
Like there's a grenade
I'll be here.
icon that's notably not a part of D&D
I mean,
5e.
Yeah, exactly. It's just Roll20 icons. I did
There's
not
a
need
machine
sorry,
gun
Lorelei,
turret?
I did. Yeah, sorry, Lorelei. I did not need to drink you apparently because we're having a short rest because hit diced. I thought we were carrying on. Yes.
So I
Batman,
just-
to answer your question, yes, I'm a vampire.
Oh, okay. So yeah, since Jinxie's gone, the thing I was gonna ask is like, or the thing that I was gonna tell you is like, I think at least the way that I view it, I think that I would assume that as a sexual thing because I don't have a
Yes,
big
that's
understanding of the world
fine.
around me as someone
That's
who's a
completely
forest
fine.
gnome. So
I mean,
think
this is an official D&D vampire from a Planeshift Zendikar that
Oh,
I
wow.
consider to be super fucking broken. Like, it was super OP. Like, every bite I made was supposed to, like, reduce the max hit points of someone.
Oh,
AKA, if
that's
I
like-
played a
holy
monk,
crap.
I could just bite people until they died, and they had nothing they could do about it. Because I'd
Oh.
heal, they'd die, because their max hit points would hit 0. And also, if I killed someone with it, they'd come back as a zombie. So I'm like, nope, scrap all that shit. It just does damage and heals. That's it. So
that's
stick
really
to that
cool
shit.
though. I really like how that's playing out.
Planeshift is fun. Planeshift is a good shit. Like the Naga and Planeshift's good. Avens are great. The Vendelkin, fucking Vendelkin, such a cool race that just doesn't exist in D&D. I'd recommend them. They're all free. All the Planeshift
Oh.
books are free, and they're all technically official. They're not Adventurers League legal, but they're all technically legal.
But
So-
if you have a cool enough DM, then you can do what you want. So
Yes, exactly. And I was like, Jinxie, hey, I want to play this, but I think it's super fucking broken. Let's sit. Would you be able to sit down together and make this happen?
Yeah.
I'm
I
all
said,
about
yeah.
it.
Damn right. Oh yeah, I forgot. Wireless headset. Hi.
I was gonna say,
Oh, yeah,
well,
that's-
I was gone, but I am everywhere. I am
That's tough
eternal.
behind your back.
I hear
Oh, man.
Literally the
everything.
DM. Literally the DM, the omnipotent being, the deity of this world.
What's your beer, by the way? It looks like a Bud Light, but I know it's not.
It is.
Oh,
a
we
bug.
have. Yeah, we are English.
I almost always
But
I
that's-
almost always drink Bud Light, but my local shop, because I drank all my beer last night at my housemate's Christmas party, so I had to go to a local shop, and all they had was Birra Moretti, which for some reason was £2 more than it usually was. Don't know how
Oh,
that
that's not
happened.
worth it.
Can't
That's
imagine how
Christmas.
that happened around Christmas. So I-
No way. Prices going up, inflation? Who would have thunk?
So yeah, I got something. I
Price
got
of
Budweiser.
beer I'm ready is too damn high.
No, the question though, so is your Budweiser the German Budweiser or the American Budweiser?
American. It's
Okay.
I've tried it in both countries. It's the exact same.
Oh,
Well,
I
'cause
just
isn't there-
got your message. Whoops. Not sure.
Well,
if I
isn't
should
there-
It's
tell
not. It's
you
fine. I mean,
I'm
it was.
fired
It was not. It was not a question. It was literally. I'm not sure if I should. Just in hope that you would like give me some insight. And then I was like, fuck it, why not? Because it's better the party knows early and we can play around it.
Yeah, I
Plus, you
mean,
probably picked like the best character just to say, "Hey, by the way."
I think of everyone.
Yeah.
I mean, your two small friends think you guys are doing each other, but like, you know.
But you showed me your
That's
fangs. I
fine.
showed you mine, and then we're all good.
Yeah.
Badger's,
I mean, your
Badger's
icon's
seen
literally
some,
a fucking snake. I had
Yeah.
assumptions.
Badger has seen some shit, so.
Oh no, no,
Alright.
that's just my actual snake.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
don't forget that I
Oh.
still think that you've actually like summoned that from the egg. Because that's what happened. Like you put the egg into the pouch, and the next day a snake came out. So I assume still that
Oh,
you
you haven't
guys
told me
were
that.
licking each other's
All
back and then summoning snakes through socks with eggs.
Oh, that's right. You had left before we had this conversation.
I'm gonna strip the armor off of all of the bandits if it hasn't already been taken.
done.
All right,
Lorelai's
then
got
I
it
will.
all.
Sweet. Then I'll remove any sharp objects and put them away from the bodies. Just so that when the inevitable animals come by here, they don't accidentally hurt themselves feasting on the corpses.
You're so
Aw.
nice.
Does Badger find anything when he's trying to searching through that one?
Found your
corpse?
kazoo. We already covered this.
Lorelai, did you try to stop him?
No, not at all. When Gaza came over to
Right.
me, I pointed out, "Hey, Badger, you missed these pockets," and I left.
Okay.
So,
Phineas,
if
did you
anything,
try to
I'd give him
stop him?
advantage on his roll.
No,
I'm just
no,
gonna
actually,
throw that one out there.
When he started like looting, I think I just went over to the horses or the donkeys. Or no. When he was looting, I went over and was looking at what Gaza and Lorelai were doing.
Yeah, we're trying to get on the
Alright.
orgy over there. Yeah.
And then I saw the creepy orgy.
An orgy requires more than 3 people. Thank
How
you
much
very
did
much.
Phineas see? He just saw like my shoulder getting licked.
Yeah,
Basically, yeah, like he came
I
over
assume
and,
it's just a licking thing.
Right.
I'm a
So you guys
force
walked
man
up
too,
in the
so I don't know
corner,
that.
Gaza like licked you, and then like you walked away.
Nothing. there?
Badger, you recovered 4 silver pieces.
Nice.
Then I will present 2 of them to the group. Be like, oh, looks like this one had a little bit of scratch on him, and I'll pocket the other 2.
I could really use one of those silvers. I'm really poor. I did buy 2 donkeys.
Is it 10 silver to a gold?
Yes.
It's definitely
Yes?
gold, but honestly, you should keep them in the denominations they are
Oh,
For the sake
nice.
for the sake of either tricking people or having copper to throw at people and stuff like that.
That's great. Thank you.
And we found
if
one
there,
gold
if there
and
is
3
a
silver,
silver,
right?
if there is a silver to spare, I would really like that. If that's okay with the group.
So yeah,
I'm
no,
a-
you guys collectively.
I'll take it.
And so he took the 4, he kept 2. So you guys have found 1 gold, and I don't remember what number I said. 2 less than that.
I think you
I
said.
think you said 3 silver originally.
3, I think that's right. Yeah. Okay. So you have a gold and a silver.
Yeah.
So you have 11 silver pieces between you guys.
All right. Well, I'll take at least one of the silver because I'm really poor.
I offer up mine because you purchased the donkeys.
He'll be right back.
Well, I'll take that one too. Then. Thank you.
Yeah, and like Ink will also be like, "Oh, you gave me a drink, friend. This easily a cost for that," and I'll like give you my silver as well.
And then I guess I have 3 silver. Thank you. I'm fucking loaded.
Drinks on me, boys. Oh, I'm poor again.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, Badger.
Well, drinks are cheap. That's fine.
Badger will also, offer up his silver for the cost of the donkey and make it seem like he really, really missed out, even though he pocketed 2 of the silver already.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I mean, if you insist, I'll take 4 silver. Sure. So there's still 6 silver left for the rest of the group.
Right. So.
I'm not especially interested. I'll get the donkeys ready to go.
I'm gonna help out.
If there's,
I'll come over and help as well. Why not? Now I've got some money. Thank you very much, everybody.
I'd like to whisper to Phineas and be like, "So, how was that?"
The licking?
Is that what was going on?
I don't know. Sure. Yeah, it was licking.
How quietly are these guys talking? Because my passive perception is.
I was just about to look.
My passive perception is so I walk past and go,
Yeah,
we did take a licking in
I
that
also-
fight, didn't we?
I also want to know how because my passive perception is decent. I think.
I did
Well, I guess-
say
I guess
whisper,
the-
but
The big
Yeah,
question,
no,
I guess, is
self-check or something?
where are the donkeys and where is everyone else? Because
Right.
that's
Donkeys would
really
be-
the
Okay.
sad thing.
You guys came from over here.
Mhm.
Donkeys are probably down the bottom somewhere.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
down here. So.
I mean, there's one easy way to do this. 1 second.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Impressive.
I forgot I turned on my voice activity and did not silence my
All right,
microphone
hold
before I
on.
did that.
I'm gonna.
It's the best activity to pick up.
That's what happens when I drink soda.
Or beer. Or anything
Or beer.
carbonated.
It doesn't happen with beer usually. It's really just soda, honestly.
I get a little gassy belch-wise with beer.
I get
I
it
don't know,
actually
I
more
think-
so with soda water.
Well, that's way more
soda water's the
carbonated.
worst.
Yeah.
I think
that's-
it's because I tend to drink like darker beers and stuff, which aren't as
Oh,
carbonated.
that's a
I'm
lower
cheap
carbonation.
lot.
Yeah,
I'm a
like
cheap lager
I
guy.
I drink like
Okay.
Guinness and stuff.
Hey,
So
yeah,
hey,
DM's
Okay.
hey.
Wait, we have
Hey.
to do stuff.
This is super exciting, but like,
D&D though.
Lorelai, did you say you were helping with to get the donkeys ready?
Yes.
Or
Yeah.
okay.
Which Phineas also said.
So did
was-
I, to be fair, but I also have a 9 passive perception, so I assume I'm just going to hear like, yeah, we certainly did take a licking in that fight, didn't we? Just completely mishearing, misconstrued.
Yeah, that's basically what happened. Lorelai, you pick all this up because your
And-
perception is insane.
And like I was petting Jack before I gave my silver piece to Gaza.
What's your passive perception?
14. So I don't know if that's good enough for anything.
Yeah, I'll say you hear this. Oh.
I'm gonna lick Phineas behind his ear.
while everyone's
Wait,
doing
sorry,
this,
what?
Galen,
I said I'm gonna lick Phineas behind his ear.
Just like that feeling of like actual like uncontrollable like when you like
Uncomfort.
clench your body, like uncomfortable, like it's physically visible on someone. That's me.
Did you guys
I
ever
just
see the
stared
episode of
blankly.
Pokemon where like Haunter licks Misty?
Yes,
Yeah.
exactly. Oh my god, yes.
Yeah.
Gaza looks over at them while getting my ass ready and just like, you're
And I'll
weird.
just say nosy nosy.
Dakota, Galen is going
And I'll
to
keep
scout
helping
up
the
ahead
donkeys
of
getting
it
them ready.
and actively be looking for other dangers, including like traps or something set by these bandits.
Galen's being useful.
I assume
Okay.
we're safe to move on at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you can go ahead and make a perception check for me.
Yeah, I
just
think
on
we
disadvantage.
really shit at, so which got us into this situation.
A perception check, you say, with disadvantage.
Ooh.
Oh.
It is clear you are like the sun is
Hacks.
shining, the birds are singing,
All
the
right, he's
donkeys
still.
are braying.
I'm just gonna keep moving him up forward until you tell me to stop or we decide on something else.
Does anybody have anything you want to do, or are you continuing to look for?
Nah, I'm ready to move on.
Okay.
I'd say
at this-
it'd be our
at this-
standard caravan.
At this point, I'm going to go back and tell them that there's a rather precarious ledge up ahead. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to get the donkeys across.
We'll get him across. Don't worry about it. If I have to carry them on my own back, we'll get him across.
I'm like, yeah, I'll go, oh, Jack is healthy. He'll make any gap. Ain't that right, Jack? And I like slap him and like very physically like
He like
sways to the
his
side.
knees buckle. He almost collapses and dies.
You do
Trust
3
me,
harm to your
my
donkey.
My ass, they won't make it.
Oh my god. But yeah, I would say like we do our standard caravan. Like I would assume, oh my god, I'm forgetting his name. Badger and I are probably on a donkey together, and then there's 2
Yeah.
others, and then the rest of us are all kind of walking.
Well, with the news of these donkeys
Half
being like,
donkey.
having half capacity and being like really beat up, like maybe
Well,
we'll
the-
probably split.
But a donkey
You can
doesn't
borrow
carry
my
450
ass.
full,
Borrow my-
Yeah.
and we only weigh I weigh like 40-50 pounds maybe, and I can't imagine you weigh more than that either.
I have a lot of stuff.
Wouldn't they be more
True.
comfortable? Yeah, they'd be more
you're right, you're right,
comfortable
you're
spread it
right,
out.
you're
Yeah,
right.
ride my ass. I'm
Yeah.
giving you permission.
I would, I think I would hop onto, I would continue on Jack, but still, be part of the caravan.
Okay, all right,
And I'd say something like,
perfect.
maybe let's give your ass a little bit of a break.
That's why you're using my ass.
I I definitely lean over to Badger and say, "You have a good eye for donkey, friend." I just kind of like nodded him for his choice of staying with Jack.
You missed the easiest joke. You have a good eye for ass. My
I know. Listen, man. It's an oversaturated market right now.
The ass memes are too high. All right, continue along adventure. Woo!
Oh, and
Right,
also just to be
so
sure,
you
I
guys
did hear them whispering about licking stuff, right? That was a
Yes.
yes for me. Okay,
Yes.
I don't do anything about it, but I'm like, I store that information for now.
Okay, if you guys want to go ahead and just give me your walking order.
I'll be. I guess I'll just be slap bang in the middle because I'm the sort of outside of I think the bard, the most healy person.
I'll be somewhat toward the front.
I'll set myself here-ish.
Galen's
Yeah,
a bit
I'd be-
tired, but he can do it.
I'd be here-ish with the donkey.
Same.
Okay, I'll say if you're walking, you can walk side by side.
I'll be with Ulha.
Your donkeys, just since they're a little less sure-footed, you can go one at a time.
All
Okay.
right.
They have like a
Aye.
donkey token.
Follow in ahead.
So I'm leading Jack, probably.
Yeah, I would suggest everyone
Yeah.
move their tokens before they go out of visibility.
I don't lead my ass and your ass. I just request they come with. I don't lead them by a rope or anything. I just let them roam free.
Oh.
Wee. Whoosh.
Rush ahead,
those are
fucking cheese it.
Premium. Why is it a premium asset? I need it.
What's a premium asset?
It's a silly looking donkey, so I'll just use it.
I see what you did
Yes.
there.
I will find you some donkey tokens later.
Well, because like the one that I want to use is so silly. Like,
Silly
You
is
can use
good.
the website
know,
that Bahamut linked last week.
I'll say. I mean, if we make like
Totally.
if we make like just a donkey character sheet that covers all of them because they all have the same stats, and then
Well,
let
yeah,
that
of
character
course.
sheet be available for everyone, they're the same stats as mules. So
Assuming these
a
donkeys.
Right.
mule will just be able to
Um,
be dragged in.
I don't remember what that website is. You'll have to reshare it for me. But like really quickly, like look at
Yeah.
this silly token. Like I wanted to use it, but like I don't want to
Let's
spend
see.
$4 on it.
Let's
Oh wait, where are you posting this?
I'm just gonna
I
post
assume
it
the
in the group
Discord.
chat.
Okay.
The group.
The group chat or the Discord?
The one that we're in now, so nobody else.
Ah.
If I can find.
Nobody
it.
can see our ass talk.
That's
Oh,
right.
yeah. Only post aspects here, please.
Done.
Only pictures of my ass, your ass, and.
I mean, I would like to point out that this didn't this campaign start with the Daddy Dragon Widow or something like that? I can't remember what the
The
original.
widow of Plaid Daddy Drago, because
That's
one of
the
us has to be
one.
named Bahamut.
So it's Daddy and Ass.
Oh, look at
that's
this
adorable.
idiot.
Isn't it cute?
Oh, it is cute.
Oh,
It's a dog
Yes.
ass. It looks half
Yes.
dog, half donkey.
But like, I don't know, yeah.
Dungeon
like, why can't I
buddies.
just have that?
Dungeon buddies! Yay!
It was just like.
Now I'm just imagining some adventurers like going to confront the Lich in like this far off mountain dungeon on like with like donkeys accompanying them.
I mean, is that not
Yeah.
what's gonna happen?
Plus, that
Pretty
donkey
much.
looks like it's seen some shit too. So it's like bulging eyeballs.
10 levels later, these donkeys are gonna still be with us, and someone's gonna kill them, and we're just gonna have an entire session of just mourning them.
We're gonna have a set, I mean, fuck the dragon masks. This campaign is going to go in the direction that our donkeys get killed, and we're gonna scrap everything, all the world-ending shit, and just go fuck that vengeance.
Yeah, giant. We're gonna go find the bandits that killed them, find their boss, take down the crime organization that they were worked for. All
Is
this
this Blades in
other
the
stuff.
Dark now? Are we doing a?
Hey, I'm glad someone else knows what that is.
Yeah, it's a good.
If
Good
I have
system.
actually have friends who are interested in playing that, and one friend who's interested in running it. Hint, hint.
I'm interested in
so-
playing.
Okay, all right. I'll message you.
Yeah.
All right, yes,
criminal.
continue.
Also,
Adventure,
I'm just gonna
adventure.
keep
Move out of this
moving-
fucking
Yeah.
cliff.
Yeah, exactly.
Get out.
I'm just gonna keep moving my token until something bad happens to me,
All right.
or I have to make a check.
Okay, yeah, I'm just everyone who is looking for the obscured hut, make a perception or 3 with advantage.
I will give someone advantage.
Do you want it to be me? I have like a 4 to my perception.
Then it will be you.
Wait, what are we looking for?
The
I have 6 to
shack.
my perception.
So 16 for me.
We're looking
Okay,
for the.
you-
We're
How
looking
many rolls?
for. Hang on.
3 with
I'll just
advantage
roll in.
or...
Yeah,
There's
we're
there's
looking
my
for
18.
Caspian. We're looking for Caspian. So we're looking
Yeah,
for. His,
I can
Yes.
I can roll. My passive, sorry, my perception is 4. Is what bonus is for, so I can roll.
Yeah, I would say
already got
definitely do that.
3 rolls?
If
How many
so,
rolls?
Okay.
I said 3
That's
with
everyone.
advantage or everybody roll.
So that's 3 with advantage already. So everyone.
Okay. But if you include me, right?
No.
No,
That's an old, so we need one more.
Yeah, we need
Okay.
one more.
I mean,
I'll
I
roll mine.
can. No, okay.
Do we?
Oops.
Yeah, that was an
the
old
one with
perception,
disadvantage is
that's-
above. Oh, yeah.
I can roll mine with advantage, but someone already rolled their perception, so that's fine.
Okay, that's no problem though. These perceptions, like you find it no problem. You guys are walking along the mountain. It's mid-afternoon. The beggar camp they told you was right past the right before the house is surprisingly sparse. I wonder why. Yeah, you can tell there are people there. They were having dinner at some point. The camp hasn't been touched in several hours. There's not a soul around. Do you want to look through that, or are you guys just walking past?
I want to look for a
beggar
sign
camp-
as to why it's deserted.
I wouldn't mind looking for.
Because if it's deserted because like a bunch of orcs showed up and killed everyone and they're all hiding and waiting to ambush, I'd like to be able to find them.
Sure. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a perception check. What do you want to do?
I'd like to just look through their stuff just to see if they have anything useful.
21?
Okay. It doesn't look like it's been ransacked or anything. It looks mostly like the people are away. Nothing's been packed up, so you assume that they are under the impression they will return. Gaza's for you.
I
There's not a
assume-
whole.
I was about to say, I assume I get that communicated to me before I fucking rob them.
If Lorelai would like to share that.
Yeah, I was going to say to the party, does anyone have any kind of materials to make like a do not disturb sign or something? It seems these people have forgot to leave one.
I
me
mean,
see.
Badger will be like, I could do something with my prestidigitate. I can make a warning sign.
Badger, I think you're hanging off the cliff there.
Yeah, this donkey is like.
He lives on the edge.
of glory.
I just thought about that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
So do you want to try and like look through their things, Gaza, or no?
Nah. Once I've been informed that these people are probably returning, I'm gonna leave their stuff where it is.
Okay.
Not one to look through.
Can we look for signs as to why they have left and
that's a
where
good
they
idea.
have gone to?
Is there a fire with smoke still coming from the?
Is there a
smoldering
dragon in the
coals?
sky?
Nothing like that. It seems that these people are just out and living their lives.
How
You
many
said this was
people
a beggar
live there?
camp, right?
I'm gonna get out a healing draft and I'm gonna pop it in their camp. If they return within the next hour, they've got a healing draft.
Okay. Everyone was asking me a question at once. What are the questions?
You said this was a beggar camp, right?
Yeah, that's what the Jarl told you. That there were a bunch of beggars who lived up in the mountain, just a bunch of homeless people.
And this is where your Caspian lived nearby?
Yeah, Caspian. They say he lives just past that. There are a couple of tents. You can tell that the fire was probably used for a morning meal, but it's like afternoon now. Nobody's been around. But overall, it just looks like somebody has left camp for the day to go live their lives.
How many people live there?
Um,
Are we talking like 25 tents or like 2? Or
there are like 3 tents, 7 bedrolls.
so like
They're
3
not well
families
made.
or so?
What's that?
Like 3 families or so, maybe.
Maybe, yeah. The tents aren't very well made at all. You can tell that they're probably it's mostly just junk wood, and then maybe like tanning that they've stolen from a blacksmith, or have done themselves. It's very ramshackle fortification.
Then not only will I leave a healing draft, then I will leave them 6 copper.
And I'm going to go over to the Dratia's bedroll that's on the floor and take it and replace it with mine.
Oh,
Okay.
that's
Aw, you
that's a
guys are
fantastic idea. Seeing that, I'll do the same.
Yeah, I will also do that actually. So
Okay.
Badger will try to
Alright.
sleight of hand the 6 copper that was left.
Oh my goodness!
I'm not going to see it. If someone else does.
I'll
Hold
probably
on.
see
I'm
it.
Whisper
almost
me
definitely
your
not gonna
sleight
see
of
it.
hand.
I'm definitely. My pacification is 9. It's up to anyone else to see it.
Oh,
Wait, do you want passive or can I roll? Because I think I've been sticking with Badger for the majority of this because he's the same size as me and
It
they've
doesn't
stuck
matter.
together.
Everybody sees him pick up the 6 copper.
And no, and
Oh.
and so I'll notice that everybody sees me, and I'll be like, "Oh, that's better," and I'll replace it with a silver.
There
Oh,
you go.
But only because
You're
I was seen.
Badger, you're a very generous man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that, and you know what? I think we're going to be good friends.
Oh my god.
Just do what I can to help.
It's very appreciated.
But he's a
I
little
knew
bit
you were a
disappointed.
good person as soon as you started riding Jack. And I just like pat him on the shoulder.
If you need any alien, I'll be happy to give you an alien draft.
Much appreciated.
In fact,
So where's
if you give
Caspian?
me a couple weeks, give me some time, I might be able to help you out in other ways as well. I'm working on some certain things that might help you out, including making your weapons or anything like that, your armor, etc., or make it a little bit more powerful, or making you a little bit more agile or a little bit stronger.
Help me
Or a
out.
little bit.
Help me out, I say,
Yeah.
and then I look, and then I exchange glances to see if Phineas is.
I'm giving you. You know when someone's trying to silently tell you no, and their eyes just go stupid
Yeah.
big. That's me. It's like that little shaking of the head, and my eyes are super wide. Like no.
I'll let you know in a couple. I'll let you know in a couple of weeks once I've actually got it finished. But it's going to take me a little bit.
Oh, that sounds great. And then I'll try to
So
cover
good.
any exposed skins. Like if there's a little bit of skin at the end of my armor or whatever, I'll try to like tug my armor to cover any exposed
You're
skin.
pulling your gloves longer than they actually go.
Yeah.
I almost certainly don't notice, as usual.
Yep. It just looks like he's fixing his gloves to you.
I'm gonna go grab a cable quickly because my phone is about to fucking die. So bring it back super quick.
Maybe I'll
Okay.
grab my shoulder a little bit and just kind of rub it like subconsciously.
I'm at 5%, and I got to figure out what to do because I can't. My headphones don't plug into my phone without the dongle because modern technology's dumb. So I'm gonna sit here and think for a second. But
Speakerphone.
Is the Caspian's hut within sight?
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah,
was
back to the
waiting
actual
for
campaign.
the role play to finish before I move you guys
Well-
over.
Oh snap!
Yay!
Oopsie.
So yeah, you guys are walking along for a little while. The sun is getting lower in the sky. It's probably around 4 or 5 at this point.
Did
And
we see anything?
yeah, I am getting. Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well,
You okay?
That was on the floor now.
I've got
Well,
5%. I better
Tablet's
smash it.
down.
Ooh,
Whoa.
Heyo.
we're everywhere.
Yeah, I accidentally twice.
I actually like that. Like there being 2 of us. That's pretty.
So yeah, you guys are walking along. There's an area that's a little bit grassier than usual. You guys kind of come to like a plain at one of the peaks of the mountain. You've been walking now for about 6 or 7 hours. It hasn't been a difficult walk. Obviously, the bandits were the worst part of the the journey, and you stumble upon this little hut. It's maybe 7 feet tall, not very big. There's nothing else really around. Very simply made, just wood and stone. It's got a stone roof.
Just really, how long has it been since we passed the beggar camp?
Just no more than an hour.
Okay, then I'll resummon I'll recreate an alchemical. A healer's draft just in case.
Okay.
All right. Do we knock or?
Have we had a short rest between this fight and here?
Yes. Right before we left the short fight. The short fight before we left the fight.
Most fights are short.
That's.
Now I'm going to stand
This
at the
was
back.
2 sessions.
I'll be standing at the back, in the corner, far away from anything as possible.
Then in that
Up
case,
here,
I
up
will
here.
do my
There we
usual
go.
strategy of walking blazingly into danger. I will walk up to the door. Is this the door or is this the door?
The door is it's right over here.
All right. I'll walk up and I will knock on the door. G'day. Excuse me. We're looking for someone named Caspian.
Galen's going to kind of come around to the back just in case this guy tries like running out of a back door or some shit.
Yeah.
He's gonna have his
hello?
bow sheaths, but like prep with his short sword.
Alrighty.
We are not Mormons, if that helps. Or Jehovah's Witnesses for our one other UK person.
We know those
My
are.
people.
Yeah.
You hear a little bit of shuffling and toddling. Somebody's inside, and after quite a long moment, that opens the door. There's a little old man. He's very short, human-looking, white beard, no hair, big white mutton chop, super bushy eyebrows. You got hair coming out of every orifice. Who's there?
G'day. My name is Geza.
What?
My name is Geza.
Okay.
This behind me is Think.
I just wave and go,
Hello,
nice
PC.
beard,
Yeah.
friend.
And behind him is Badger. Don't know where any of the rest of us are gone.
Greetings.
Pleased to
Hearing
meet
that,
you.
he's kind of just like,
We're-
I didn't know
we're-
badgers lived in the mountains.
We're here to ask you about dragon masks.
Mm-hmm. Who's asking?
Me. Right now.
I don't know a me.
Maybe-
Gaza is asking about dragon masks.
Maybe we should mention Winter. Maybe he knows her.
It's not cold, but someone named Winter sent us. Pink lady.
You can see for just a moment, there's a sharp realization in his eye. He seems to become a lot more clear-headed. Says, you people need to get out of here. I don't know her. I don't know anything about her. I don't know anything about dragons.
No, mate. We're here looking for information. If you give it to us, we'll leave. Super lickety split.
They're evil. That's what I know.
Oh, I feel like you and one guy in our party would get along really well.
Not the Tide thing. Yeah, if you give us information about them, we might be able to go stop them. If you give us this information, wouldn't that solve all your problems? We'd be out your hair. We might be solving problems. You'd have a much better life without so much worry. Wouldn't
I
that
don't
be
want
better?
to speak to you or that monster. I can't believe she sent more lackeys this way. Be gone. And he
I'd
stamps
rather not.
his face.
Oh, so the door is closed now?
The door is now closed. He is no longer standing there.
I'm going to knock on the door.
There are no dragon en masse here.
Hi. We're here from the Gond Salvation Army. We're wondering if you would complete a survey for us.
And like,
Are there any windows?
Yeah, are there any windows?
Yes, but they are cloth. They have curtains.
Ah, okay.
Is there a back door? Where
Are the
I'm at,
windows like
or
glass?
Is there anything on the back side of this hut?
The windows are actually open. There's just like cloth in front of them. There are
Curtains.
shutters, but there are curtains you can't see in. But the shutters are open, probably because it's fairly hot at this point.
I'd like to reach in with my hand and jostle the curtain back a little bit so I can see him.
Okay.
And then I'd like to cast Charm Person on him.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Oh shit!
We know how this went last
Yeah,
time.
exactly.
Let's go.
Oh no!
Would you throw that in chat for me?
Yeah, he needs to make a Wisdom save.
Okay.
It's a 30-foot
Alright.
range.
Yeah.
He needs to beat a 14.
Okay.
It's considered a charm person considers the person who is the charmee to be a friend.
Okay.
so, yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm just gonna. Okay. He is now charmed.
Oh,
Okay. I'll look over. I'll stand by the window and just wave to him and say, "Hey, Caspian, hey, it's me, Jill. How you been?"
He looks over at you and he's like scowling, and then as your spell takes effect, he kind of breaks into this big toothless grin. You can see he's missing several in the front, and he walks back over to the door and he's like, "Ah, yes, yes, good friend, come in."
Yes, hello. I don't know who all these people are outside. I've never met them. Let's have a chat, shall we?
He lets
Been a
Lorelei
suffer.
in and slams the door in the rest of you guys' faces.
Ah, fuck it.
Oh,
hell.
dang.
I'm gonna try something quickly. I'm gonna yell through the shut door. All right. So the Temple of Gond was a little bit in poor taste. I need some information about chassis.
There's a long pause, and he says, "Oh, I guess you guys better come in."
Oh shit, that works.
Just wandering around his house like I own the place right now.
Thank you very
Okay.
much. Thank you very much. Oh, hello, stranger, who I've never met before. Nice to meet you. You a friend? You a friend of Caspian's?
Yeah, I'll hold up my stump and I'll say, "Hi, I'm Jill."
Nice to meet you, Jill. I will shake the stump.
Like, Ink is kind of really confused by this.
Olhar's also very confused.
I will come inside and sit on whatever is sitting. What indeed?
Sorry.
That is an excited doggo.
Lorelei, if you
barking
want to
at
go ahead
nothing.
and roll me a perception check. Or an investigation, whichever is higher.
Ah, thank you. Pick the higher.
Oh.
Ooh.
Alright. So, you're wandering around his house, and I'll go ahead and move you guys.
A house map. Oh, snap.
Inside. Ooh. Unfortunately, the asses have to stay outside.
Oh.
Oh, I give Jack a pat on the head before I head into the house.
Not over. There we go. Okay. So yeah, anybody who wants to come in, you're more than welcome.
Yes,
He's
please.
It's really bare minimum. It's definitely just living quarters. You see, your standard dishes and food and whatnot. He's got a lot of techs. Most of them are in Draconic, and there is a white dragon mask on the table.
Does he have a kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna go into the kitchen and just walk in there again like I own the place and just start making some drinks for everyone. I'll say, "Oi, Caspian, treat your guests well."
Yes, Jill.
Come on.
Help yourself.
I will. Be nice. I know you haven't spoken to people in 5 years, but you'll get over it. And I'll just start making some drinks for everyone.
Yeah, I the dragon mask and then look to Caspian. So yeah, chassis.
We haven't
I
heard
need some
from her
information.
in a very long time.
I'm curious what you know about her, because I've heard some things.
We heard she went to hell, I presume.
It's unfortunate, if so. Big if true.
Oh my god.
Fake news.
Yes, she was a good friend. She took care of us well. She was very kind to
Really?
our people and what we needed. Yes.
Your people?
The Pretenders, they got what they deserved.
Oh, you mean the band?
Jeez.
This is the face.
Yeah.
I'm gonna chime up and say, do you mean the people that follow the Platinum Dragon?
Huh! Hardly. Those are the Pretenders. Those fake, good-for-nothing do-gooders who live.
So, the ones that follow the chromatic dragons.
I'll shout out from the kitchen. Caspian,
Yes.
behave. Be nice.
So, I need to know, like, what is the last you heard of her before untimely desecration to the elves?
I mean, she was far before my time, but
I mean, mine too, but
the,
anything you've heard will be useful.
she was in a search for immortality. She never wanted to, well, and he kind of gestures to himself, and he laughs a little bit, and he's like, I heard that, she was making breakthroughs, and then they were attacked, and most of her subjects perished, but, we don't really care about them.
Hold up one sec. I'm going to use my thing you messaged me about earlier. Do I know this person?
Caspian himself? No, you don't.
Okay, fair enough. All right, yeah, that's understandable.
I won't make you use that just because you can gather that he's been told stories of Chassis, but he didn't actually know her. Like, this is a fable that has been passed down.
All right. So why is this so important to you? Why is this worth inviting us in?
Because you're quite clearly you're followers of the lady.
Oh yes, certainly followers of the lady, definitely.
I
just to
follow
check-
a lot of ladies.
Just
I
check
fist
that
bump Ink.
just to check that you're a follower of the lady. Would you like to lead us in a prayer?
Yes. Oh, of course. Yes. Of course. I didn't. Oh, I'm so foolish. And he kind of ducks his head, and then he pops up. He's like, "Oh, yes." He puts his white mask on. You can tell it's not nearly as nice as the one that Winter showed you. It's cloth.
Yeah.
It's more costumey looking. And
The second, does he shut his eyes at any point during this?
yes.
I would like to start ritually casting detect magic.
Okay.
10 minutes.
It takes 10 minutes. I'm gonna try. But how long this conversation takes. Like anytime he looks away from me, I'm just gonna like mutter a bit more. So probably more than 10 minutes. But anytime I see him looking away from me or shutting his eyes, I'm gonna just be like muttering arcane under my breath as quietly as I
I'm gonna
can.
come back in from the kitchen and float a mage hand into the room with a tray of drinks. I have no idea what's in these glasses. or what these glasses are made of. I just know that there are containers with a liquid inside.
Thank you.
Whether
we're about to
he's
enter
got-
into a prayer. Do you want to join us?
Yeah, whether he's got like a lab of poison that his kitchen is in or something, I don't know. But I present a tray of drinks on a floating mage hand and come back in and sit down and be like, oh,
You're
Right,
such
prayer.
a good soul, friend.
I am.
All right, he
And I'm just looking around and seeing what people are doing.
We're having a prayer.
Do I see Gaza praying, or do I see him casting?
We're all
detect
about to
magic?
have a prayer. She is about to Cassius is about to lead us through a prayer.
So yeah, no, he's got his head bowed. And I mean, what are the rest of you doing, Gaza? You're casting your spells.
I'm
and then
imitating him as best as possible while also muttering the arcane incantations under my breath.
Okay. Anybody do anything crazy?
Is that stairs in the bottom, or is that a ladder on the bottom of the room? Or is that?
You know, we're gonna say that it's a couch. This is one story, and this is the map I found online. So...
Oh, okay. So there's no other
I'm
levels.
sitting on the couch. My couch.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
The only thing I want to see is try and figure out if Gaza is casting a spell or not.
You can definitely see that he is.
It sounds
Okay.
like
Yeah, I mean, I would ask. I'm being subtle about it because I want to hide it from the guy.
Right. He's focused on it. She has Lorelei.
So I don't roll stealth for anything.
Galen's inspecting whatever this mask is on the table, honestly.
If you'd like
It's
to
not on
roll
the table
stealth
anymore,
to
it's on his
hide it from
face.
your allies, go for it.
I'd like to just roll stealth in general because I assume I want to hide it from everyone. I don't,
Okay. Yeah.
I've known these
sure.
people less than a day.
Right.
2.
Yeah, you think you're stealthy. I mean, you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll join you in your prayer.
So we all just see him muttering.
He's waving his
hang on,
hands,
let me check
just like
something.
hocus
Let me check
pocus.
something. Yep, detect magic is a semantic as well, so I'm also waving my hands.
He's just sitting there. He's like, "Ooh, hocus pocus."
Yeah. I'll join you in your prayer. Yeah, you want to start?
Badger's gonna lean over to Phineas and say, "Okay, so he likes licking, and he's got multiple personalities."
Ink is like kind of confused about what's happening, so he's gonna start copying Gaza. Like,
I was about to say,
the prayer.
since Phineas does not know what prayer is and hasn't really experienced it, I think he's just gonna look around and just do the exact same thing. He's just gonna mimic.
Olar's also at this point sees everyone else doing this and is like, might
This
as
is
well
how the
follow
entire
suit.
party learned how to concentrate magic.
Badger's gonna take a drink, slam it, grab another, and then head to the couch with it.
So what is this drink that I produce? Is it like edible?
I just pounded one, so if there's anything
Not
bad.
drinkable, not consumable.
Constitution saving throw.
Oh no! All right, let me pull it up. Constitution. All right.
What's the worst that could happen?
It's berry juice, but it's a little turned. Ah, gotcha. Okay, so yeah,
We're all like just waving our
the
hands.
room is like Gaza's like, shalom. The rest of the party is like, ash lettuce. Caspian is
I'm trying to
not
imitate
really-
him the best I can.
isn't deterred by this because
Oh, right.
Lorelei seems comfortable with you, so he's comfortable with you.
Oh.
You guys are just like her off. I don't know, dogs or something. He doesn't see too well. So he bows his head and he says, "Almighty Mother, whose fate was too early struck, we thank
Almighty
you for good
Mother,
friends."
You early
Almighty Mother, who's
We thank you for good friends and the power to wreak havoc on our enemies. We thank you for the power of the not the word cult, but like something similar.
Congregation.
Organization.
Yeah, the congregation.
Yeah, the power. There we
Perfectly legal
go.
group
Thank
of
you.
people.
Badger will be
Yeah,
like,
the power of the congregation. We thank you for blessing us with one of your bejeweled majesties. We thank you for the ability to live and prosper every day, and we pray for your swift return. We have our best people on it. By your mighty name. And then he mutters something iconic.
pray for some better juice next.
I understand Draconic.
I do too.
It's the equivalent
I
of
don't.
So do I.
amen.
It's equivalent of what? Oh, okay, fair enough.
Amen.
Oh.
That
Yeah.
was beautiful. Very nice. Now I truly feel like I trust you.
Yeah. Oh god. Ink just like kind of puts his head down and hands down, and he's like, "Oh, so that's how you pray, huh?" just a little bit confused with everything. Still.
All right. Yeah, he is. It's like so. What? I'm curious. What relation do you have with Chassis, my young friend? Man voice. What relationship do you have with Chassis, my old friend, young friend?
Scholar.
We don't get too many of your types around any day. Bahamut and his nobodies wipe most of us out.
That's fair. That's fair. Understandable. He's a bit of a dick. Yeah, can't. Please let me know when 10 minutes has passed, so I've just told him so I'm going to stop doing this.
Yeah? Yeah. I mean, what are you guys doing? You're all casting detect magic. Thinks you guys are really
I'm the only person
weird.
I'm the only person
You're
who has
actually
it.
only one, so you're.
Yeah. So I assume I'm just gonna like double the cast time to 20 minutes just to try and keep the fucking conversation. You know what I'm gonna say? You know what? So I'm mostly just a scholar about this. I'm gonna turn you over to our chief our chief librarian. They can take it from here. You got this, right? Just to the room in general, and then I immediately go back to casting. I'm literally just hoping someone picks up.
Yeah, Ink like is really. He's like, "Oh, I'm not the librarian, but I have some questions for you if you're willing to answer them, Caspian." I just like kind of lean into the table, and so
I'll allow it since you seem to be part of the following.
yeah, I follow things. I just kind of say. So, Caspian, I have an important question for you. Ever since I met, I just been on my mind. How long is your beard? Just like I want to ask.
Hold up, 1 second.
About
Okay, I keep concentration on casting the spell. Over laughing.
His beard is about we'll say it comes down to like mid pec. Like, I've been growing this for 30 years, just proudly stroking it. So I can see you're a man of excellent taste.
Oh, yeah, beards are a sign of good character. The longer the beards, the better the character. I've been growing mine for a wee little time now, and it really makes me happy. Adds to my face.
It's beautiful.
Is his beard like? Is it pretty well maintained, or is it just like kind of filthy and kind of crusty?
It's pretty well maintained. I mean,
Okay.
he's just a common person, so but it's nice. There's not like food or anything in it.
Okay.
Sorry to disappoint. Your detect magic is done. There's nothing magic.
That's fine. Honestly, that's fine. That's what I wanted to know. So, if I thought it was magical, I would have cast Identify. Set magic was to check if it was magical. So yeah, yeah. I look up and I let the conversation continue.
All right.
So out of character, what are we trying to determine here?
You want to find the location of a dragon mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You were
But-
told to go here
Blue
and
dragon mask or a silver one? Blue, right?
The Kato is of the champion of the blue. So is that what they're looking for?
So, probably blue.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Unless you have the whatever, the mentalist feat or whatever it is. If you don't remember, your character doesn't remember.
Oh, okay.
Enough.
Really, really quickly,
Mhm.
who was carrying the emblem? And did we give that? Sorry, I was fiddling with audio issues, but there was in
We
my
got
notes-
an emblem to show to like the or whatever. The
It's that we
sound
said
is.
there was we were given an emblem with a black dragon on it, and we were told to give it to Caspian.
Oh, it was not me.
I was
thought-
wondering if
thought-
that was going to come into play because, like, literally, you guys could have been like, "Hey, look at this," and you'd been like, "Damn,
Yeah.
come on in,
I only
fam."
write down what
Yeah.
my character knows.
Yeah.
I didn't-
Because
I
the
didn't
only reason,
get
the only
emblem.
reason I recalled that is because the whole when I can't remember her name, and I don't want to look through notes because we're probably tight on time
Winter.
already. But yeah, when Winter was explaining, like Phineas literally sat down in front of her, so he probably was absorbing as much as he could. So that's the only reason I was just like,
Yeah.
all right, well, did anyone give him the emblem with the black dragon on it yet?
I
don't-
didn't.
Sorry,
Who
I was
has it?
fiddling with audio.
Who has it?
I wasn't
Not
speaking
fuck.
to the owl, so it would have been someone who was.
I'm gonna
Definitely
go
not
ahead and
me.
I would
The last
maybe
NPC I
say
spoke to
Phineas
in
would
that
do
session,
it.
I slapped. So
I would say Phineas would probably have it since he's probably the one who's most
Alright.
excited about all that kind of stuff.
I have to
Sounds reasonable.
double check 'cause I think one of you had it.
I swear someone
me,
said they
I'm
had it, but if
really
not, then it would. I feel like Phineas or even Badger could take it too.
I
I
can-
feel like
my
Badger would
most
be
recent-
interested.
I
Right.
think it was Phineas, but I'm not sure.
Phineas is
So I think
responsible.
my most recent items are 1 week's worth of donkey feed and a healer's kit.
Definitely not you.
Badger can use prestidigitation to create a small object. So I mean, maybe I could recreate it if I remember what it looked like, but it might not pass because it probably
I mean,
wouldn't
someone has it. That's the thing.
super
Someone
detailed.
has it. We just don't remember.
Yeah, exactly.
Note takers.
Yeah, I'm
It's
one
not
of those
notes.
people that like to take
I,
notes.
I
That's
took
why-
notes. I didn't have it.
You didn't have it. All right. Well,
No, I
let's
wasn't
say-
actively partaking in that conversation.
I'm
so
going
I
to
didn't
say,
have it for it.
I'm going to be kind this one time and say because Phineas remembered it, he's the one who has it and you can use it. But in the future, if nobody
Yes.
puts it in their inventory,
Yes.
then you have lost it along the way somehow.
Makes
let me
sense,
actually
makes sense.
double check that if I actually did put it in my inventory. But anyways, yeah. But I would say like during this conversation at one point, like I think I'd produce it out of the bag and just like as the conversation goes, yeah, no, actually here, treasure, emblem with a black dragon on it, give
There
it
you
to
go.
Caspian. So it's in my treasure.
Okay.
So yeah, no, I would actually
Okay.
produce it from my
Update.
bag at a point. And sorry, no, I'm sorry that I didn't actually look at my notes.
That's fine.
I looked at my physical notes, not the one on my roll 20. But yeah, I would say like during this conversation, I think I'd like pull it out and just like put it on the table in front of me and kind of wait for them to react to it.
Let's start.
Because I don't really trust this dude.
Right.
I'm gonna go back into the kitchen and take in 2 glasses with me.
Sure. Wow, you are. All right.
And in the kitchen, I'm gonna search the whole thing.
Okay. Roll a.
Ulterior motives.
Okay, I'm gonna do Phineas's thing first, and then we'll
Sure.
get
Yeah.
to yours. So Phineas takes the emblem out and produces it, and upon seeing this, Caspian's like, "Oh!" He's like, "You are, you said Winter, and I thought you might have been working with her. Yes, no, Blue Dragon
Nah,
Mask.
total bitch.
Yeah, ask our friend
I'll
Galen.
second
in fact,
that one.
you know what? In fact, we stole this off her. Yeah.
Very good, yes. Oh, that's lovely. Get
I
what's
put
going
an arrow
on.
through her leg and knocked her out myself, actually. I wanted to slit her throat, but the rest of them would not let me.
Oh yeah,
The
sure.
bitch deserves it.
Oh dang. Oh dang.
Oh dang.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang.
Yeah.
If you have any dirt on her, we'd like to hear it. But after this, we really do need some information.
Yes. Well, now I know that I can trust you. Why didn't you mean you come up to my mountain home and?
I'll say you
start-
can trust me,
That's how
honey.
you were trustworthy.
Of course. Yes, Jill is the only person that I trust. She's been my only friend for many years.
Yeah, still don't know her, but she seems nice.
Awkward.
We're all Jill's cousins.
What do you think?
that makes sense.
Twice removed.
Many times removed.
It's-
Yeah.
Not blood cousins, through marriage.
Jeez.
Well, then, as you know, the people below are pretenders. They don't value magic or their ancestral heritage, and they pray to a pretend god. And we are seeking to overthrow that and help our dear lady arise and retake the mortal plane. And in doing so, she will bring us along to ascend divinity with her.
Misty M, via I want to obviously stay in character, but obviously via DM,
Yes.
I've done a lot of fucking research in D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Would my character know what you're talking about? Because I'm pretty sure out of character I've worked it out. Would I will message you on Discord right now what I think you're talking about.
What are you asking? Like, I don't understand.
I'm asking, would I know who she is?
Yes,
The
you
lady.
He's
would.
referring to. I would. Perfect. All right.
So I guess since I put the emblem down and I don't know, I would continue the conversation saying, "Well, who's the lady and who do you want to overthrow? Because is there any way we can, I guess, help? I guess we were sent to kind of do that."
He's gonna turn to Lorelai and say, "You brought hired guards."
Only this time.
Makes sense. The bandits are getting really restless.
Trust they're really good at dodging too. You'd be surprised.
We played
Just
party
nods
games
his
with them.
Yes. Well, my uneducated friend, the lady, is none other than our dear Tiamat. She is a magical, majestic beast. She's 5 beautiful heads and the most powerful on earth. She was wrongfully imprisoned. She wants good things for the earth.
It's true. She is a being so powerful that even when she was in prison, she took control. She set up residence in one of the 9 layers of the 9 hells. Nothing the devils could do to stop her. That's how powerful she is. She's that good.
She's incredible. And she deserves to be free, so we're bringing her back. And
Did you say?
What can we do? Oh, go ahead.
Oh, it's just. Is it Tiamat? What was the name?
Tiamat.
Here,
Tiamat. Tiamat.
Okay.
It's Bahamut,
Tiamat.
but with Tia. It's all me. The campaign's about me. I get it. Thank you so much.
I mean, well, now you've gone and spoiled it.
There we go.
I guess
final
yeah.
boss.
Phineas would then, I guess, continue it and say, so we were sent here, and we can help out, but what do we need to specifically do to bring Tiamat back?
Well, we're searching for the other mass. We have several in our control right now. I'm not sure specifically how many or which ones. The person you would need to ask that is Langdon, but I'm sure you speak with him quite regularly.
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Yeah, that
Actually,
my bro, Langdon. Of course.
Usually we
Here,
do.
I'm gonna-
Usually we do, but honestly, seeing as we've been undercover trying to get Winter's mask off her, and we will be able to get that in time. But we do need, if you know where Langdon is, we've been undercover. We don't actually have communications with everyone recently.
Of course.
It's not like there's cell phones or anything.
We're not. We are
Don't you
all
have
apparently
phones?
first level, so we don't have the message spell.
Don't
Second level. Sorry.
Don't you all have phones?
Yeah, there we go.
So
So,
you all have sending.
so the detect magic that Gaza performed, is that something that
Yes.
we all know?
It is a. It is a 30. No, it's a spell that I have.
Okay,
it's
you didn't
a
you didn't share that
30
information.
No, no.
Okay.
But it's a 30-foot radius. So if there's anything within 30 feet that is magical, I would know about it in lasts 10 minutes. No,
Okay.
wait, it lasts
Okay.
longer than that. I'm pretty sure. Hang on.
Isn't it like an hour?
I'm checking now.
believe it's
10
an
minutes.
hour.
10 minutes. 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
So that
10
means
minutes,
so that means that there's no magic in that mask then.
Right.
Not
Correct.
that I can
Right.
detect.
Okay.
Because the whole room is about average 25.
Okay, but my character
The
doesn't
mask
know
could
it,
also
so.
be-
Yeah, you
Not
don't
that
know
I can. Not
that.
that I can say. Currently, the only magic I would detect is my own fucking bag of holding.
All right, so I think
Yeah.
Badger would be like, well, I mean, to help free him, we could probably do it with a little bit of help of that mask.
That's not that relevant. It's better that we keep that in a safe location.
All right.
He kind of laughed and he says, "My child, that's not. This is simply holy garb. It's not magic the way the other ones are.
Yeah.
The other Tiamat's treasure is much more dazzling than."
No, we'd definitely be interested in the location of our friend or a way to contact him. Because once again, we've been undercover for a while.
Yeah.
That's probably number one priority for us now. Outside of, we have heard rumors, small rumors, that the Mask of Kato has been missing.
Yeah, Langdon has her mask. The Blue
So
Dragon
Langdon-
mask in general. Yeah,
Well,
he's
speaking
the
to
reason-
Langdon would definitely be probably top high on our priority list then.
Yes.
Where would you
So
say
do you
is
have a way to speak to him or to
Yeah.
get us in contact?
Very hesitant right now. Make a.
I assume that was persuasion?
Make
Yeah,
a
persuasion.
thing.
Could
Is
I
someone helping me?
I was gonna say with me kind of helping out and me putting the emblem down, would that give any sort of help out for persuasion? Like for advantage?
Gaza, make a persuasion check
With
He
what? Sorry, you cut
trusts-
out.
with advantage. He trusts
Oh,
you. This
okay.
is just very sensitive information.
21. Oh,
All
thank God.
right.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yay.
Thank you
We
for
did
that.
There is an outpost set out just outside of the city of Burdusk. It's about 100 miles from here. If you go the treacherous way, and 150 if you take the standard path.
Outside the city of Verdusk, was it?
Burdusk with a B. Berdusk.
D-U-S-K.
B is in Badger.
And what was the rest? What was the rest of it? Sorry.
It was 150. It was 100 miles and for the risky one, and then no, it was 100 miles for the risky one and 150 for the safe route.
Yes.
I'm just gonna be like, well, I mean, there's no point in us taking the safe route. Like, there's nothing really that's risky for us.
That's true.
We're in constant contact with Langdon, but it's just
We-
at this point, like we've kind of gone dark because we want to make sure that Winter believes that we're on her side, so that way we
need
can
to
we
relink.
can we
Also,
can summon Tiamat back.
there is no area we can go to that we're not protected by Tiamat.
Of course. I know the lady has your bless, or you have her blessing. I can see it all over you.
That's good. So once we're there, because you're giving us very vague directions here, what particular buildings are we looking for? Any particular signs outside of the obvious ones?
It's an encampment outside of Burdusk.
An encampment outside, that's appreciated. And which particular tent or hut are we looking for?
He kind of laughs. And he's like, You'll know when you see it. Trust me. You will
Person who
not
knows-
miss
person who
this
knows the-
encampment.
Person who knows the lady. Appreciate that.
As a sign of good faith, I know that our friend Badger over here was asking about the mask, but it's been a little bit. Would you mind if we could actually take the white mask so that we could show that we've had a conversation and he knows that you know what's going on, and then we can actually tell him that like we're informing everybody, and just kind of like a sign of a good faith. Also, it doesn't hurt for us to have a prayer mask. We did lose ours on the way out here. Unfortunately, one of our asses was, well, an ass.
Make a persuasion check.
Do it.
Let's go.
Dakota, how long do you have left? Just so.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good idea because we're hitting that point.
We're hitting the
we can
campaign.
finish this encounter and then.
Oh,
Understood.
15. It's not bad.
Right.
oh, that's pretty
Like,
good.
what is a time limit for yourself?
We don't start playing for another
Hour and 20
hour.
minutes.
Yeah.
You want to say like 20-ish minutes?
I mean, didn't you need to move location?
I thought I did. I realize now that I
Oh.
Yeah, so we can play our last 20 minutes if that works for everybody. Yeah,
That's
my
great.
apologies.
We can basically finish out this scene, and that'd be
Works for
a
me,
good
works
spot,
for
in
me.
my opinion.
Yeah, no, I did my time zones wrong, and
Oh, you're okay.
No, it
No,
works.
that's-
It works for me.
Yeah,
It works for
no
me.
problem.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
yeah, okay.
So yeah, I rolled a 15 persuasion, and I'm trying to get good sign of faith, kind of get the mask from him. Also saying that we lost ours.
I don't usually do this, but I did just pick up some bread. So yes, you may have the mask.
Well,
I
it's
trust
only
it'll be
fair
in
if that's the
good
case.
hands.
How much did your thread cost?
Oh, it wasn't much. I believe price.
There is no price for thread in the DM handbook. You're not gonna
Yikes.
find.
Probably like a copper or two, honestly.
I was gonna say like 5 copper. would
5
help
copper.
you.
It's a lot of thread.
fancy
Yeah,
thread.
then
He's
in
making
that,
a mask, not sewing a hole, you guys.
That's fair. Then I don't have a huge amount, but here is a little bit of reimbursement just out of appreciation. I know it's for the cause. I know you appreciate that. But here is a little bit of reimbursement just to show general appreciation, and I'll give him 2 copper.
You're a good friend. Thank you, brother.
And you're not a good friend. You're a good believer, and we appreciate that.
I'm just gonna I'll take the mask. This is just for my own notes. This is white dragon mask. I can just note it as that. It doesn't have to be like threaded or anything.
Exactly.
Would white dragon mask be the right thing?
Yeah, I just want to mark it down on my notes correctly. That's all.
White prayer mask, maybe?
That's
White-
better.
White cloth prayer mask.
I have a DM question.
Yes.
I'm gonna be
How long
back in
has
like
my-
seconds. Just get one more beer. We have 20 minutes. I'll be right back.
How long has my charm person been active?
We'll say it's been
It
about
lasts an hour.
right. This whole conversation, you guys have been there with everything. It's about to run out. You guys have been there probably 45 minutes ish.
Okay. So knowing that when whatever I'm doing in the kitchen, I'll shout out, "Hey, guards, we need to leave soon. I have more important business to attend to."
I'm gonna stand up and say absolutely. I'm gonna take the
they
white
call
cloth
me
mask.
Busy Jill.
Absolutely, Jill. I'm gonna put the mask in my bag and walk over towards Lorelei.
I'm in the kitchen. I've been in there for no.
Oh yeah,
I
no,
was-
I'm
I
just
was turning the whole thing upside down, trying to see what's.
I'm acting like a guard, so I'm just responding to exactly what you're doing. So I assume that's it's time to go. So I take my stuff, I put it in my bag, and I go over to you, and I'm just pretending to be a guard. It's very bad acting.
I'm like, let's get out of here, lickety split, and I'll kind of have that towards Gaza.
Before we leave, I want to Galen wants to get his attention and ask him. You wouldn't happen to have any information on where the other metallic dragon masks are, would you? We know of the one that is with Winter, but I'm trying to hunt the other ones so that the organization can have them for themselves. Do you have any information where the others might be?
Unfortunately, I don't have much about those creatures. I know that before I was posted here to keep watch, Langdon did mention that on the spine of the world, the One is the lightning. I forget.
Beg your pardon?
Yeah, you're cutting out a little
Sign
bit.
of the world.
Oh, sorry. The
Out of
metallic
game, I
dragon
asked
that
him where
shoots.
the other like metallic dragon masks might be, if he happens to know where they are.
Oh.
On the spine of the world is all I got.
Yeah. He tells you.
Fucking north. So far north.
Galen just kind of looks at him and says, yes, I heard about that one. That one's the only other one that I have an idea about, unfortunately.
You'll
Do you
never
have-
get it. Not without the aid of one of them. We're hoping to convince Kato since she has some sway in the Throne of Thunder, but she's been resilient. We're slowly breaking her spirit, though.
I was hoping to talk to her if I ever ran into her. I have been studying dragons quite a while, you see, and been hunting the metallic ones for most of my life.
She
Yeah,
lives
one
in
more
the
time, what is-
southwest. If you're brave enough to go meet her.
DM, one more time. What is the name of the person who we're searching for in Burdusk?
Langdon.
Langdon. I
Langdon.
posted it in the.
Oh, you did.
And
Thank you.
just- And for anyone who was wanting to know, Kato is the champion of the blue dragon. Or blue mask.
Had
Just
that written
in
down.
case, yeah. I was flipping through because I was like, I know that name. All right. But yeah,
Yeah.
Kato can help,
right,
and
wrote it
you're
down.
breaking her spirit slowly is where Caspian left off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
I don't know
Well,
if
I
I was
think-
cutting out the TLDR is there is a metallic mask in the Throne of Thunder, but you need dragon to get to it.
So in that case, I think our best option is to continue on our original mission and re-establish contact with our colleague Burdusk, and work from there.
Langdon and Burdusk, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
One last thing before we go, just to tie off the end of that conversation, Galen's going to ask him, do you happen to know anyone that could point me in the direction of the others, if those locations are known at all? Just somewhere I can go to start hunting them down.
Mm. There is one man who has harnessed a metallic spirit. He lives in Stygia though, or Stygia, is that how it's pronounced?
Stygia.
Stygia.
As in the realm,
hell?
or the realm, or the city?
The realm.
Then Stygia.
Yeah. That's the only person I know of. If you can find him, good luck.
I look at the others just with a nope look on my face.
The same eyes I gave to Badger earlier when he was, getting advice from Gaza.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah, Galen just kind of like nods his head in like understanding, but you can tell he does not like that. Not like what he heard.
Seeing your reaction, he's like, yep, nobody likes to make friends with liches. There's a reason.
Always a
Know what they
lich.
say? Friends with liches get friendly stitches.
Well, it might be necessary if we're going to restore Tiamat to her.
I mean, if it
Most
has to be done,
glory.
then all hail the Queen of Dragons. But otherwise,
It technically doesn't have
we
to.
can avoid
just...
it. We should avoid it. But for a while,
Mhm.
that place fucking sucks.
Can you imagine? Can you imagine what Tiamat could do with the power of all 5 metallic dragon masks at her
It's
disposal?
very true. Very excellent point. Excellent point. I think we
Not
should
even
focus.
Bahamut himself would be able to stop her.
Oh, we couldn't
No.
anyway. He's fucking shit. Shit, Lord Platinum Dragon. Fuck that guy.
I would assume that we would be kind of looking to get out of here at this point because
Yeah, that was-
the
that
charm
was-
person
Yeah.
is just
I
about
think-
to end.
Yeah.
Well, it's but do you communicate with that with us? Because
Yeah.
Well, so
I
there was
did communicate that.
Lorelai.
He's strongly
Lorelai did
hinted.
stay.
Yeah,
while you
Lorelai
were
basically said we have to
gone-
go.
Oh, okay.
right,
I wasn't
right.
here for that. Then
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I
we
shouted out
appreciate
from
it.
and said that I was too busy.
We
and needed
appreciate
to
your
go.
communication. Honestly, if you have any more information on chassis, I would very much be willing want to come back here at some point. If you hear anything else
Where
about
are
her
you
work back in the
staying?
day, we're traveling. Obviously, we're traveling. We're going to meet. We're going to meet Langdon.
We're gonna go see our
But if
boy.
you just keep the information, we might
Well,
be
you-
back for it at some point.
I can send a word, however, if you'd like to.
Well, that'd be great. If you want to send it to Gazzy, you can. That'd be.
I was
I'll be
gonna
traveling
send it to
around.
the High Lady and have her
Oh,
dispatch
then-
it. But sure, yeah, I would need a
once
name
again,
to
once
send
again,
that.
I appreciate it.
don't-
We're undercover, but once again, I am Gazzy Akan, or my first name's Gary, but my friends call me Gazza.
I'll send it to the Foxfire Inn, and I'll tell them it won't be
All right.
suspicious.
We'll go from there. Appreciate it. You've been a great help. Thank you very much. Goodbye.
Have
So-
a nice evening. Travel well. Travel safe.
Of course, of course.
So is this person just old, or like are they like do they look like they're formidable? Like if you were to fight them, or is it like just really
Like,
old and kind of like decrepit?
He's a very old, decrepit, toddling man.
Okay.
As we're like leaving the hut, Galen's going to like put an arm on Gary's shoulder and like kind of grip his shoulder and go, "Do you realize what you've just done?
No.
You've given a man who we charmed and given him your name, and put the
Yeah.
idea in his head to contact
Wait, you
the
charmed
High
him?
Lady.
Wait, you charmed him?
I didn't, but someone did.
I didn't know this. It was done from a window on the opposite side of the house to me. I have no idea, and you shouldn't either. Out of character.
Where was he at?
He was the
Well, I
opposite
was
window to us. He
standing
leapt
outside.
through a window. He leapt through a window and just said
I
hi.
went through the window and charmed him.
Because we came around the corner, or like I was like around the corner.
No,
Oh,
I have no
that
idea.
was
I have
no.
no idea he charmed him.
Yeah,
Oh,
I don't
sorry,
think.
my
Yeah,
bad.
no one
Retcon
knows.
that. Retcon that.
Yeah.
I thought he was
Retcon. I had no idea. I see character.
I just
So what have
assumed it
I
was
been
just a
doing in
nice
the
dude.
kitchen for half an hour?
Oh yeah, there you go. Let's
What's
solve
it got?
that.
What's left of this guy's kitchen? Because I've been in there a really long time.
The pipe stems are the
You
same.
guys have been talking so much that I've been like all of the clanging and smashing and everything that's been taken apart and like
What,
I've reverse engineered
what's
his
your alignment?
just doing this guy's dishes.
me.
Yeah, you.
Neutral good.
Probably doing his dishwashing.
Yeah, no, basically, I'm assuming you cleaned out the ice box, the
Took out
dishes.
the
with
trash.
Yeah, kitchen is phenomenal. Great job.
Take one experience.
Yeah. We get out
So
there.
there's nothing useful in there at all. Nothing hidden.
No.
Would you steal your
No.
neutral? You wouldn't steal your neutral good unless you want to change your
Yeah.
alignment and steal.
I'm so
We're
sorry.
doing this
I
from
forgot.
alignment.
I'm sorry. I had forgotten that you said you wanted to look through the kitchen.
Oh, I see.
That's my apology. I'm so sorry.
So
got
investigate.
it.
Okay, well I'll just
Yeah.
leave then.
But no, to answer your question, there's nothing of value. In the kitchen, nothing.
Just because I'm neutral good doesn't mean I can't steal from a bad person.
Right? No,
We
I
don't-
know. I
Dude,
just because
is
I
he
thought you
bad?
were. I thought you
Well,
were.
he's
giving
part
me,
of the
He's aligned to the
organization.
criminal
I
dragon.
thought you were
so
giving
he's
me
bad.
creative liberty, and so I was going to go off of that. What you had been doing, like if you were like. Evil
Well, yeah.
and
Did I find anything useful?
Nah, man, he's not bad. He's just been negatively influenced, right, Gary?
Exactly.
No, there's it. It's
I mean, he
not
likes
a-
dragons. Dragons are
It's
cool.
just there's nothing
Okay.
of value in the house.
Well, I guess I wouldn't have spent half an hour in that then.
I mean,
None
there's
of these
probably
dragon
a lot of
cultists are
comments.
evil.
Yeah. A lot of comments full of very out of date food.
I would have said on the way back out to the party that we need to leave as fast as possible because in about 5 minutes he'll realize he was charmed.
Oh
Right.
shit. Once we're outside, we're like, all right. So we have two options.
So now you
I
can
sort of
retcon
just
your
gave
retcon.
I just sort of gave him my real name. So
Anya planted the idea to contact some high lady.
yeah. So unfortunately, I kind of do need this information about Chassis. I kind of need it. So here's the option. I can burn down his house lickety split.
Is he an innocent man, or is he? He said he was aligned with chromatics.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
I mean, what's wrong with chromatics? They're quite nice. Honestly,
evil.
I think you're being very colorist right now. I think that we should conservate the dragons and put them in areas where they can hunt without harming humans.
Colorist, they were born evil. Like tieflings are born with demonic blood.
That's not saying that all tieflings are born evil, or all vampires serve evil masters, or
they do,
or Asimars serve the angels.
While you two are arguing, I'm gonna light a torch and just stand there next to you both.
Maybe not all of them. There might be a couple outliers.
Exactly, there are outliers, so we shouldn't assume.
They are anomalies.
We shouldn't assume. We should put them in areas where they can prove themselves.
I walk towards the house.
No, that's not true. No, I will acid you. If you set fire to that house, I will acid you.
All right. Well, now I know. I thought you wanted to burn down the house, and I literally said you wanted to burn the house down.
I will.
Perhaps we wait and see if he sends a raven.
I'm saying that yes, he's gonna know that we deceived him. We should be walking away while having this conversation.
Yeah, fast walk.
I'm saying that I'm the only person who gave him a real name. I'm willing to take that hit because I kind of need the information. I will take the hit that this has happened.
But we'll need to deal with this. This is a loose end.
He still knows all of our.
He's a loose end who gives me information that I kind of need if he hears it, and he might hear it. I need to know about chassis.
As long as you're okay with being in danger.
I'm always in danger.
Or perhaps we wait until he sends a raven, or however he might communicate.
He might. He's going to leave it at the Fox. What in? Sorry.
The Foxfire Inn.
Yeah. The Foxfire Inn. Yeah.
Then
that's actually a really good idea.
Perhaps we wait there.
It's way better than the Chromium Inn, or the Edge Inn.
God dang it. That's good.
That's good. Wait today. See what he does.
Yeah. We let him live. We let him live. We let him go. If someone's going to get assassinated, it's going to be me. And right now, out of all of us, that's probably the best option.
Perhaps we even intercept the letter, forge our own, to paint a better picture.
I mean, we've got places
Perhaps
to
asking
go.
for more information.
We don't know when he gets this information. We're heading, unless we head back to town, head to the Foxfire Inn, bribe them to reroute the message to us.
Not even a bribe, is it? It's just the truth.
We could.
I mean, maybe unless they're already
stake
bribed.
out his hut here. We could follow him wherever he goes.
Either way.
When the mail gets sent
dragons
out,
are important.
We could ransack it, steal his gold, swap out the letters.
There's more sensible conversation outside with the donkeys, and Badger leaves.
Look, I'm happy. Look, I've lived a long life. I've lived that life, most of it, in fact, looking for information. And I need that information. If he has it, I will risk my life to get it. I want to know what the end result of this information I'm looking for is.
You'll get it.
And I will risk my life by having my name out there in the world and having it potentially fall into the wrong hands to get that information.
Something else.
None of you all gave your gave your names.
He only knows that I charmed him.
Exactly. And he doesn't know your name. He just knows what you look like. He knows what all of you look like. I'm not going to stop you if you try to kill him. But I really need that information. So if you try to kill him, I don't think our group trust is going to continue.
How are you going to get this information again from him?
Hopefully he's going to send it to the inn. I'm going to fucking collect it when I get back. Or I'm going to go to his house and be like, hey, anything new?
By now he's realized he was charmed. He realized all of us were in cahoots with the man who charmed him. Why would
Does he?
send...
Does he? I made it very clear that I did not know this person.
If it were me, I would try and put two and two together. It does. I would not trust any of us. if I were
Luckily, he's
him.
not. Luckily, he's not you, and I am very trusting of people, and I really need this information. Once again, if you want to kill him, our trust will be slightly damaged, but I'm not going to stop you. I'm willing to take that risk, so I need this information.
I'm not
Really?
going to kill him. I just don't think he's going to give you any information. I
Then
think
that's
he's
fine.
going-
When we come back and he kicks us the fuck out and says you're a fucking dickhead, I'll kill him.
Hey, Lorelai, if people get charmed, is it like being drunk?
Hmm.
Do you remember being charmed?
Yeah, when it
It's
ends.
you remember
more
what
a
happened?
case of
Depends on the spell. Certain spells, out of character,
This
certain
spell,
spells
yes.
specify.
Because I know, like Phineas wouldn't know, so he's just going to ask Lorelai because he now knows that
Yes,
Lorelai
of course.
charmed him. I'm going to
it's
just
sort
be
of like a
how does it
pseudo
work?
drunkard. Yeah, you're very happy, you're very amiable with the person. It's as if you're like best friends all of a sudden. And then when the spell ends, you just sort of blink and stop around for a moment, look around, and you're like, wait a minute,
Yeah.
that's not right.
Okay, so they do know that something wrong happened, and they do remember
Yeah,
that it was.
And they
okay.
know
it's
okay.
okay. I made
Okay.
it very clear. I didn't know who this person was. I'm willing to take the
Okay.
risk. If the rest of you don't, that's fine.
Well,
Because
if
I
anything,
introduced
I would
myself as
say-
Jill, his best friend, and he's like, oh
Yeah.
yeah. And then he's
Yeah,
like,
we're
"No,
just
Jill,
friends."
what?
Pretty
I
much.
very clearly never met a Jill.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna hop on. I'm gonna hop on.
I mean,
I'm gonna hop on,
you can hump on my ass if you want.
On I think my ass, and because I think I was writing your ass all day, and I'm going to just be like, all right, well, off to go see Langdon. That makes
Yeah.
the most
Yeah.
sense.
I agree.
Yes.
We just need to be vigilant
good
for like
idea.
the next few days as well.
Well, let
Yes,
this guy
very.
manage. Yeah, he might give information that might come back to bite us. But honestly, again, I will give all I have to protect the rest of you. If you
Mhm.
help, I need this information.
You'll be fine.
It might
Alright.
come back to lick us, you mean?
I'm sorry, I don't understand your sentence. What?
I'm gonna shoot like a solid glare at Badger, and just the same eyes, like no.
I'm sorry.
Don't.
Is this a reference? I'm not sure I understand it.
We
I
took
s-
lickings earlier.
I said you
Licking?
are like us. I
Ah,
mean,
okay.
we're a group. We're
Yeah.
a group. We're a group.
That's true. We're a team. We're a team. Yeah, we are like together. We take lickings together. I understand.
shudder.
I get it. I understand.
So most of the debate and the finer details of this conversation was totally lost to Ink, and he's like,
Oh, absolutely.
"Oh, so that old man was charmed, eh? Oh, I still like his beard, though. I hope he remembers my compliment."
I don't think that guy was actually our friend.
So I assume it being 11, I
Yeah.
assume we head off in the direction. Do we know the direction of Birddusk?
You don't.
Birddusk, sorry.
Yeah, we don't.
Well,
Actually.
shit.
Trouble for next time?
Hold on.
Lovely question to ask.
Chaboy might actually have a way to find that out.
Ooh.
Oh, really? Ooh. Do it.
Because
Or-
I'm a ranger, so I feel like I might have, and I'm also a forest.
I
No,
think
I'm thinking I might have.
if it's
So-
very local and it's very significant, I feel like either our rangers or me and Ulhar would have a vague idea.
I'm from fucking Waterdeep. I have no idea.
I thought I had something. I thought I had like a natural history or something like that, but I don't. Or
So
like anything nature. No.
I propose, since we don't even know where we're going, and we're going to have to go into town to procure a map or something anyways, we stake out his house, see if he goes somewhere in the morning, or even tonight with a letter, follow him to the town or wherever he goes, procure our map of where to go next, and intercept the letter, forge it or burn it or something, and then we go about and perhaps you will hopefully get your information
Right.
from a better source.
That's
That wasn't
not the most-
charmed.
That's a very reasonable idea. I'm
I
up to
agree.
set a tent in the forest. That sounds like a very reasonable idea. I'm up to set a stakeout. Is that what you're calling it? I've got
Yeah.
some. I'm sure I can find some stakes.
Who's got? Oh my god. Oh my god.
No,
If only
it's a
Phineas
stake
knew
as
you're a
in, like,
vampire.
Whenever you take a wooden stake and jam it into the ground for attempts.
No,
You
I don't use stakes. I use pegs. You don't use stakes to play into the ground. It's a bad idea. Don't even carry stakes. Bad idea.
Yeah.
Only the meat kind.
I carry mini stakes on me.
Nothing.
Only the meat kind,
Sweats.
I assume.
Nothing screams stealth like 3 haggard donkeys.
I was actually gonna say, like, is there anyone who can actually, like, we should probably take shifts on watching the house so it's not all of us literally watching the house.
Here's the idea.
All
We
seven
should
of
have
you
a
stare
camp.
at it.
We should have a camp super far. We should have a camp
We should
pretty
we
far
should
away.
set up
and
camp
have
probably
a
half
lot
a mile
super
away.
close. Yeah,
Yeah.
set up a
Set up a
camp
watch.
really close.
Well,
agree with that.
I would say we could probably leave it here and then figure out the details as we get into our next session, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah,
we
I
could do
agree.
that.
I
We
agree
can
with
figure
that.
out. We can plan in the Discord chat. And
Oh,
then
that's
say,
true. Yeah, we can plan rotations
let's-
and who's doing
let's
that.
ag-
Yeah.
Let's agree right now because I've seen this confusion. Let's agree that the campfire is only in character chat.
That's why it's in the in-game category.
Yes, but
Right.
people have been ignoring that.
Oh yeah,
Chatter.
I'm bad with that. Sorry.
Yes. Chatter is out of game chat.
Okay.
So yeah, we will discuss our strategy for next session in the campfire.
And really, really quickly, just a quick question. I know we usually do every other week. Is anybody cool with, or are we liking the idea of maybe even doing next weekend? I'm on Christmas break. I have. Excuse me.
That's most importantly up to the
True,
the
yeah.
Dungeon Master.
It's
If it's
just,
available,
like, I'm done for
I am
2008, so
very up to do it.
I wouldn't mind doing a next weekend as well if we can swing it.
The 29th, that would be.
Yes.
Yeah, like
We can
I
talk
said,
about it, but I just wanted to throw the idea out there. That's all.
Sure. Yeah, we were talking about it, and I need to double check what's going on because it is
Sure.
right before Rob's coming down here. So
Ooh.
Yeah. I would need to check stuff as well.
Okay.
Oh,
Well,
and-
yeah, no, I just want to throw the idea out there. We can talk about it in the non-in-game chat
yeah, like
Yes,
let's discuss.
schedule.
Just
or schedule.
Right
Oh my
now,
god, it's like a
does
channel.
anybody know for a fact that they can't do it? So we don't need. To
I
waste
will
our
be
time?
100% free on that Saturday. Literally, the only
Same.
days I'm not free to do our usual campaigns are the ones you know about, Dakota, and now Mondays, which you're also in. So.
Yeah.
Is she really?
How are you gonna do your session?
I mean,
That hasn't been
spoilers.
revealed.
Every week. It's in the teasers.
and is it your birthday today, Stark?
No.
Oh,
I like how you
Yes,
have to think about it for
tomorrow.
a second.
it's tomorrow.
Well, I had to check.
Is it like in 1 hour?
It's in like an hour and 55 minutes.
Well, happy
Happy
birthday!
birthday.
What
Thank
5
you.
minutes.
Yeah, it's been happy
Um,
December 22nd all day.
But yeah.
All right. Well,
I am
awesome
free-
session as always.
Yes.
Thanks. I hope you guys had
Agreed.
fun.
Yeah.
If you have
I
any
did.
questions, comments, concerns, please feel free to message.
More sessions.
I mean,
Yes, I'm concerned
I mean, honestly,
with
I
Tetris
would.
characters
I mean,
and
I
everything.
know how stressful doing this every week would be because I'm dreading doing a stream session every week.
Mhm.
I would
He's
take a
experienced.
session every week. Every other session I'm in, I'd be like, every 2 weeks is fine. Your sessions, I would absolutely dig every week.
yeah, that's why I was like semi-pushing. I was like, can we do, like, at least I know, like, I don't have any work or anything for the rest of the year, so like at least for me, like it's absolutely
I
doable.
don't have any work indefinitely.
Oh.
Rip.
I don't work on Saturdays, so
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
fine
yeah,
for me.
there are definitely a couple
Yeah,
of.
I'm
I need to talk.
definitely free on the 29th.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, we'll figure it out and schedule and stuff, but thank you again, Dakota, for running an
Yes.
amazing
Yeah,
day.
Thank
that was
you.
fun.
Hell yes.
I'll be
And
level 3.
the Defenders of Ass will return.
Hell
Are we
yeah.
level 3?
I
Level
want
By the
three.
way, do we level up yet?
Are we level 3?
Oh yeah, how much experience did we get
Oh,
from
yeah.
fighting
No,
and stuff?
I
By the
assume
way,
Dakota's doing
yes.
milestone. experience.
Mhm.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you guys can come back next session and be level 3.
Yes! I
Yay!
have spells!
By the way,
Talking
I
to
want,
animals.
Say that, I forgot.
I want
Also-
you to know
I'm gonna do my
my character is at some point going to Stygia, so you might as well start planning for that.
Okay, I got a prize.
Just quickly, do y'all want to see my mum's Christmas present as delivered by Amazon?
Yes.
Yeah.
I saw it on
yes,
stream
yes.
yesterday.
Today, as delivered by
Yeah,
Amazon.
today.
Oh my god.
Is
Thanks,
it
Amazon.
a puzzle?
Here's what it was meant to be.
It's a
It was meant to be a dragon head cup
Oh.
where the
Tesher.
dragon was in the cup.
Tesher,
That's what it
Like I
actually
s-
looks like.
Like
Give
I
her-
said,
give
it's
her
a
a bottle
craft
of Gorilla
project
Glue.
now.
It looks
Yeah,
like
it's a
give her a
craft
bottle of
project
Gorilla
now.
Glue with it.
it looks
I
like
mean, I was
someone
tempted.
actually
Where's my
put
glue?
tea in it too. It's like all dark in the middle.
No, that's the
I
camera.
think it's just shadow.
But
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Sorry,
that's
man.
mum's present. I mean, I've ordered another one. Or
Oh,
asked for a
everyone's
refund,
roboting
if
for me.
anything.
Apparently, the internet's going to crap.
Yeah.
Yeah. it's me. It's me. I'm on my phone.
Yeah,
so
no,
I'm
I
gonna
have
get out of
Google
here.
Fiber. My internet's not crapping out.
No
No,
worries.
of course. Oh,
Yeah,
lucky
yeah.
boy.
No.
All right, everyone
Yeah,
have a good one.
Dakota,
I'm gonna
thanks
go
again.
party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
of
did good.
course. Have a
Alright.
good night, everybody.
Thank you so
Bye.
much.
Yeah.
Bye.
Happy holidays,
Bye.
everyone who's
Happy
leaving.
holidays.
Bye. Merry Christmas. Bye.